Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Kick off the ground by Dukas, it's a goal!
The Vet Group.
Corner left foot snap and goal, and there's Merrival first.
Gleason Real Estate.
It's a goal, and it's another one.
And member for South West Coast, Roma Britnell. Game day on Fitz Media Live.
Welcome to Wdfnl Live for 2026. What a stage we have set this afternoon. Coming from the MCG, or the Merrivale Cricket Ground, the annual special Good Friday clash between Merrivale Old Collegians, one of the most anticipated matchups for the year so far, as it is the first game. Both sides have plenty of changes from last season. Joining me today in commentary is Harry Cram, and in the van, Liam Fitzgerald. Welcome, Crammy.
Good to see you. It's been a long off-season.
It has been a long off-season, mate, but interesting game of football we have out here. Probably the closest the two sides have been to one another for some years, probably 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, nearly back to the stages where Collegians had that for a 5 grand final year period.
Correct. Obviously, both clubs have had a lot of changes in the off-season. Merrivale losing probably the best part of 170 goals in Wheel, Harry Ryan and Wilson not playing, so 170 goals for a season is a lot of goals to find, so it'll be interesting to see how they stack up today and for the remainder of the season.
100%, it'll be interesting to see how they structure their forward line this year. The loss of the height in Ryan and Weir is a big one, so they're going to go real small a lot, and it's going to take someone's going to have to really step up and have a career best year.
It'll be a game of midfield today, I think. Whoever wins the forward, get the ball moving forward, it'll be go a long way to win the game. So obviously Collegians have had a few changes as well. Recruited well in the off-season. Liam Stowe, Sam McKinnon, Ned Timms, Campbell, who's not out there today with injury. Will Connell, another one coming through. So they've gone and recruited pretty hard. So fingers crossed we see a good contest of footy, Crammy.
100% good. And I think you talk about with new recruits how the chemistry is going to be. A lot of them have played football in the past, so I don't think that will be something that probably will be too much of a factor. But it could be interesting to see. Does that take a little bit? But I reckon it should be all right.
Yeah, no. And in the early game, we've got Old Collegians 8-8-56 leading Merrivale 2-2-14. So even out there's a few players out in the, especially the Old Collegians team, that have played a lot of senior footy in the past 3 or 4 years. So that just shows the depth the clubs has had. Had the luxury of playing their golf day a couple of weeks ago. It was a massive turnout, probably one of the best golf days I've played in, and I've played in a lot of golf days over my time, Crammy, but they were all up and about. The players were all got around the organisers and the group who
set it up.
So it was a good game and a good day organised by the footy club. How was everything in your off season, Crammy?
Not too bad. Did a bit of quiet stuff.
Bit of cricket and
basketball refereeing, just to try and keep something moving.
Yep.
Hasn't been too bad at all.
No, that's fair enough. As Liam comes out of the van, because Crammy didn't see me telling him to move, but it is the first time this year, and Crammy was a late call up because my wingman, or I'm his wingman, whichever way you want to look at it. Nick Mills has had his wisdom teeth out. Have you had them out, Crammy?
No, I'm lucky. I've still got mine in my head.
Yeah, no, it's not a nice procedure to have. So, Millsy, if you're watching, mate, get well.
Also,
we'll see.
Shout out, it is the great fella's birthday today.
Is it really?
Yep.
40, I reckon?
I think that's what today's comments on the Facebook page.
I wonder how old Xavier is.
Oh, you'd think...
about the same age?
Yeah, same age. Maybe a couple of minutes older, a couple of minutes younger.
Couple of minutes older, a couple of minutes younger. But no, it should be a good game. The ground's in pretty good nick. Leon will love me saying this. The Kikuyu grass down here at the MCG is in pristine condition. Talking to the man on the barbecue, Reece Raymond, who overlooks the Merrivale Cricket Ground from his ranch up here on the hill. He reckons it's the best he's seen it. So it should be a good game. There's a bit of a slight breeze favouring probably the top end, which is probably handy to have when it's late in the day, pushing uphill. So it's coming from what we know as the change rooms here at Merrivale to the midfield meets, I would have thought. So it's probably 2 or 3 goals in it, but both sides can move the ball in both directions.
Yeah.
So
that'll be good. So just keeping an eye behind us, making sure we don't cover footy.
we'll be right. I'll just take a one-handed mark. So what we'll do is we'll take a short break, and after the break we'll probably see the end of the reserves game, and we'll just run through what we think's going to happen today. So we'll be back after these short commercials. How was that, Liam? Thumbs up, thumbs down? I'm going like this.
I wasn't looking at your hand.
Back. There's the final siren here in the reserves game. It's Collegians running out 35-point victors, 8-8-56 to 3 goals, 3-21. Crammy, obviously one big out from selected sides today. Joe McKinnon not out, didn't get to the line. Big out for Collegians.
100%, like you think about it, that's their key forward. That's where a lot of their goals were generated last year. But it'll be interesting to see who they replace him with.
Yeah, my information is Greg Bond, the wee man, will come into the side to replace Joe, a like-for-like sort of player.
100%.
6'4", 100 kilos for 5'5". I didn't say nothing, but 5'5", crumbing small forward. So a lot of responsibility goes onto the shoulders of Jaden Cleaver, who this year Collegians I would be looking for a breakout season from Jaden. He's promised a lot in the last couple of years. He's getting a little bit old. He's had his 21st birthday over the off-season. So I'm looking to see Jaden take the game by a scruff of the neck today.
It's like I said with Merrivale before, they need someone to have that standout year. I think with Joe going down, this is a standout game Jaden needs. Really push himself up. He's shown potential.
Yep.
Really good footballer, but I think, Joe going out, this is where he goes, bugger this.
And talking to Joe at the golf day a few weeks back, they've got GPS tracking, and Jaden has the top high-end speed at the club from their statistics. So look to see Jaden on this big ground here out at Merrivale to get on his bike, run his man around, and see what he can do. And if he just keeps leading up on the ball, I can see him probably kicking 4 or 5 for the day.
To go with his speed, he's got a really, really good leap.
Yep, and he's tall, he's got long levers, and
it's like you said, if you give him a bit of space and get him on that leap, he's pretty hard one-on-one to shut down.
Yeah, so like obviously the contest will start in the midfield today. You got the big battle of Manny Sandow, the reigning Eastern medalist, and Reggie Barling versus Connor Barbie, who's had a massive pre-season, and it's his 100th game today, so congratulations, Connor. We've seen him do some miraculous things, take big leaps and things like that. So look for a big game for Connor Barbie, as well as the 2 ruckmen from Merrival.
I think, that's one of the big battles to watch. How does Collegians and Barbs combat that 2 ruck battle, not having Joe? As Joe has played as their backup ruck a lot of the last 10 years, so who are they going to... Will Cleave go up the ground? Will the new recruit Stowe come
I would imagine that Cleaver would probably predominantly play forward, and Liam Stowe will probably do a little bit of the ruck work.
Say 15%.
I look forward to seeing Liam play. Obviously, he's been away. He played at North Warrnambool a few years ago. Then he's gone to Ballarat. He's been playing in Ballarat. So big challenge for Liam. And then you've got the midfield battle of the forgotten man last year, Ollie Dukas. He just bob up, do his job. Jalen Porter, who's just been elevated to leader along with Sam Gleeson. And then you've got the brothers Gleeson too, so who are fit and raring to go.
You know what you're going to get from him, 100%.
And then
head down.
Then you add someone like Ned Bolden into that midfield mix and rotations. And then versus Jacob Brooks, the ever-reliable Jacob Brooks, who's coming of age, and he just keeps doing the same thing week in, week out. Yep. Nick Cowan, Will McConnell will probably go through the midfield, another recruit from North Warrnambool, and then probably the prize recruit is Sam McKinnon, the half forward in the North Warrnambool Grand Final Premiership winning team, and Joe's younger brother. I don't know who's older. I forgot there was 4 of them. Conclusion as well. So it's going to, and it's probably going to toss of the coin. You could have 5 goes at it and you get a different result any time. So, Tammy, Tammy, it's a bit early. Crammy, a tip?
I think just with, I'm going to have to say Collegians, just for the lack of maybe that big key target for Merrivale. Get Collegians got it as well, but I feel like those new recruits are really going to help drive it forward. But a
lot of responsibility falls on the shoulders of Nathan Krepp, who was probably the 3rd string and still kicked his 50 goals last year. A lot of responsibility on Nathan's shoulders. He'd get his 6 or 7 looks at it. He'll probably kick you 5 goals. So, and tough job for Paul Campbell, who's returning into the Collegian sides after 5 years away as well. So. Correct, and then you've got Reggie Barling, who'll probably rest forward along with Manny Sandow. So it'll just depend on what happens in the Collegians front half, on what happens with Barling. We know that Manny will go back behind the ball.
He always likes to float.
He'll float around, so it's going to be a cracking game. The sun's out. My tip, it's a tough one. Obviously I spent a season out at Collegians. I'd like to see Collegians get up, but I'm not one to sit on the fence, but I'm probably going to go with a draw.
That could be your
There you go. I'm sitting on the fence. Splinters Walker. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's just going to be. You're going to know after about after the first quarter on where it's going to be. Bugger it. I don't sit on the fence. I'll go Collegians by 2 points. There you go.
I think it's going to be whoever gets that early break.
Yep.
And then we'll just be holding on from there.
Correct, and how they use the ball, because that wind is probably predominantly strong. We were hoping to get Scotty Kelly over, but he looks to have been held up, so that's okay. But what we might do is we might take a short break, and we'll be back for the kick-off in a short period of time.
Matco Hire for all your hire needs. Portable en-suites, generators, toilets, and introducing Matco's new Genie 20-metre boom lift. Matco Hire. Everything you need in one location.
Is it time to upgrade that outdoor chair? How's your tent holding up? Need a gazebo for that special gathering? George Taylor Stores carry all the summertime essentials that you need to make this summer the best. We'll answer your questions and have you ready in no time at George Taylor Stores.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic on Raglan Parade is a caring, family-run clinic offering exceptional care at affordable prices. We're the only clinic in Warrnambool dedicated to small animals. Paws, feathers, scales and fins. For over 40 years, our family tradition has been our commitment to your pet's wellbeing. With a purpose-built facility and the latest technology, we provide gold standard care. From community de-sexing days to special offers each month, experience the difference at Lava Street Veterinary Clinic.
You can't beat local, and Daly's IGA Fresh Marketplace is as local as it gets. You'll find the best quality fresh produce matched by friendly customer service. Daly's has your favourite brands, complemented by expert local grocers living in your community. In-house butchers and local liquor specialists are on hand to provide you the best our region has to offer. Join IGA Rewards for exclusive member discounts and cashback right here in your community. Daly's IGA Fresh Marketplace. You can't beat local.
At ASAP Local Plumbing, we know that when it comes to your home or business, you need a team that gets the job done right the first time. From expert hot water system installations to full septic tank and drainage solutions, we handle the heavy lifting so you don't have to. We're your go-to, trusted professionals for water quality and filtration.
K9000 Dog Wash, your locally owned and Australian manufactured DIY dog wash. The quick, easy and trusted solution for washing your dog, no matter their size. Warm water, gentle shampoo and conditioner, flea and tick rinse, and safe, comfortable drying for a stress-free finish. It's fast, affordable and always available when you need it. With a bike wash and pet laundry available too. K9000 Dog Wash, making bath time easier for you and more fun for them.
Oh, I forgot. What time's your meeting tomorrow morning?
Buddy, no.
All new Hyundai Tucson. Tomorrow wants its car back.
And welcome back here to the MCG, and joining me in the box is a special guest. We're going to have Crammy down on the boundary for a little bit. We got young Charlie McKinnon joining me in the box. How you going, Charlie?
Yeah, going well, Walk. Thanks for having me today.
No worries, mate. And in the back, our faithful leader, Fitzy. How are you, Fitzy?
Going good, boys. Good. Sorry, just couldn't remember what button to push for a bit there, but we're back in going, mate. Nothing like doing this live, is there, Walks?
No, that's it. And as umpire Marnie holds the ball aloft for the first throw up of the day, and it's Sandow versus Barbie. Tackle on by Sam McKinnon on Sam Gleeson, and the ball doesn't go anywhere. Throw it up again. It's Sandow grabs it out of the ruck, kicks it forward, looking for his Merrivale teammate in McConnell, but it's Matthew Petherick from Collegians intercepting. And as they look to spread it, a couple of changes there. Jack Neve into the middle. Petherick now takes on the man on the mark at Crep. Back to Campbell. Campbell will look for Brooks on the near side wing, commentary side. Handball over the top to Dean. Dean tumbles a kick forward and it's Neve. Timms gives away a free kick. Jack Neve in there nice and low. Hard start, Charlie?
It's been fast, hasn't it? They've started well. I'm sure they've all had a big pre-season, so
Few nervous butterflies as Neve pumps it inside forward, looking for Barling. Big strong hands by Barling at the fall of the ball is Watson. Handball over the top there by Lenihan. Rushed through for the first score of the season by Paul Campbell, and it'll be Campbell to bring it back in. And the first score goes to the Merrivale Tigers. No, you'll hand it back to Petherick, who'll bring it back in. As they huddle up at centre half forward, centre half back. Petherick has got option in Brooks, who'll wheel back inside. No, Petherick hangs onto the ball and he'll come out to the contest of Barbie and Sandow. Good kick there by Petherick. Gets through the hands of Sandow. Follows up. Barbie gets it. No, handballs it forward. In comes Wilson Lenihan. Lenihan out to Sandow. Over to McConnell. McConnell to Neve. Neve looking for his mate inside. Crep over the shot. No, that was Britton. Intercepted by Lacey with that shoulder heavily strapped that he hurt last year. Finds Sandow just in the spot where Manny Sandow will be. You'll get that all day long, Charlie.
Yeah, he's a quality player.
Pumping it inside forward 50 and good strong hands there. They pay the mark there, umpire. No, play on. Clearing kick by Collegians, and in the way is Sam Gleeson. He'll pump it back inside forward 50. Looking for Watson. Good strong. No, drops the mark out there, and it's Couch. Timms isn't going anywhere. Good strong tackle there by Watson. The Oliver variety, and it'll be a ball up on the attacking forward 50 for Merrivale. Barbie versus Barling. What's happened here? Umpire Marnie's picked a free kick out, and it's going to Reggie Barling. Could have a shot here. No, you're looking for Crep. Poor kick off the boot. Crep behind. Get in front, Nathan. Oh, he's paid a free kick. Dick Lockheed. That's 50 metres. No. Free kick paid, and he played on it. Risky, Charlie.
Yeah, definitely could have been a 50 there.
And obviously, what are you doing with your footy this year, mate?
So just splitting my time between Geelong and North, hopefully. Been a bit of an injury interrupted pre-season, so keen to get back into it now.
Get yourself fit and you'll be back flying.
Yeah.
Clearing kick by Brooks, looking for Bailey Brooks. No relation. Bailey Brooks, handball back to Jacob Brooks onto that left foot. Chiseling kick inside the centre square, and it's Porter in the way, the new skipper, or one of the new skippers of Merrivale. Clearing handball out, finds Gleeson. Good smother there by Jacob Brooks. Stacks on the mill. The umpire will say, I'll have it. And it's umpire, no, that's umpire Hoy. I think it is. That looks like Nathan Hoy, yes. With that mullet growing back.
Yeah.
Barbie versus Sandow down. That's too high. Good decision, umpire. Strong tackle by Sam, but slipped a bit high. Neve, chipping kick, looking for Jalen Porter, inside forward 50. Ran away from the stoppage to Jalen Porter. I'm not sure if he's got the journey, but there's numbers deep inside forward 50. And it's Manny Sandow with the big strong hands of Manny Sandow. He'll go back, line up for the first goal. First real goal opportunity for the Merrivale Tigers.
Yeah, Collegians' backline's been holding up pretty strong down there, hasn't it?
It's all been one-way traffic.
Yeah.
You being a full forward, what do you see here, Charlie?
Yeah, pretty jammed up down there. I think there's not a whole lot of space to run with. I think both teams are flooding it a bit back there. So, it's good for someone like Manny to fly across and get a bit of an uncontested grab there.
Sandow, kick on the way. He's missed it to the far side. And it's another behind. They had all the play here, have Merrivale. And they've probably got you've been out there, it's probably a 2 to 3 goal breeze.
Yeah, bit going that way. Yeah, they've kind of had their number early.
Yeah, uphill.
Yeah.
So, Petherick look to bring the ball back in. Chips it out, looking for Tim's been intercepted as Dukas. Dukas quick kick inside, forward 50 to Watson. Kick off the ground, and it's out of bounds on the full. Bit unlucky there, Ollie Watson. But there's been some good recruits out of Collegians.
Yeah, no, they're all pretty positive out there. I know Joe reckons, I was talking to him before the game, he reckons they've still got 5 or 6 to come back in.
Yeah,
they're
they've got a few
injury
to come
hit at
back
the
in.
moment. But yeah, from all reports, vibes are high out there. They've had a good pre-season and looking to hopefully improve again this year.
For sure. And the Collegians have just chipping the ball around the back line, went through the hands of Lacey and Campbell, now finds Brooks, and a chiselling kick out to Timms. Inside, handball to Williams. Williams back onto the right foot, chip over the top of Cowan's head. Handball up off the ground by... Who was that? That was Joe Lenahan. Inside forward 50, and it's Barling, name written all over it. Reggie Barling, who went forward in a couple of games last year. We did. One particular at Allensford. He looked like a dangerous forward. Just got to learn a bit of the craft. You'll get there. Barling, another shot on goal. Kick on its way, and he's missed that to the left as well. So they've had 2 decent opportunities, and they've missed them to the left. Or to the not reading the breeze too well, the boys. Bad kicking's bad footy, Charlie.
Probably missing an opportunity here to really put the foot on the throat early and get an early lead with the breeze especially. But they've definitely owned a lot of the footy here.
They have. So hasn't got past the centre square, centre circle.
They seem to be setting up well through the middle and around the 50 and rebounding it back in there pretty quick. Collegians haven't... I don't know if Collegians would have had an inside 50 yet.
No, I don't reckon it's got past the centre circle.
Yeah.
There was a result, second stoppage, and it's Campbell looking for Timms. Clear chest mark there for Ned Timms, a former Essendon VFL player. Is that right, Charlie?
Yeah, he's following his... I reckon it was his grandfather's footsteps, who was a premiership player out there. And he spent some time at North and in the Rebels program, so he's a quality player.
Quality player. Lacey, chip kick inside, looking for Dean, overrunning the ball. Good strong tackle there, and it'll be a ball up. Umpire Lockheed says, I'll throw it up. Down to you, Crammy. What are you saying down there? Oh, he can't hear us down there. I can't hear him. And it's McKinnon. No clear possession out of there. Overrunning the ball was Merrivale. And stacks on the mill, but it's Sam. McKinnon gets it out. No, goes forward. There's the first probably opportunity the Collegians have got it past the centre circle. And it'll be another ball up. As we try and find the car keys, Fitzy, because it's getting a bit chilly in the front here with the windows down. Can't hear a word he's saying either. One down by Sandown, down to Porter. Missed handball, looking for Jack Neve, but he's good enough to pick it up. Pumping it inside forward 50. That's pushing the back. Good decision on Campbell on Nathan Krepp, who's a long way out. He's called to play on. I'm not sure why that was the case, but it'll be smothered on the line. Good pressure by Paul Campbell. Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, Liam. I did forget I was down at Merrivale, and I probably shouldn't have worn pants and a T-shirt.
Yeah, it's a bit windy today.
It's very cold.
Probably should have put a beanie on too, just quietly.
Yeah, no, I got my hat on. Just can't do it on...
Speaking of hairdos, the Cram man, he's lost his.
Yeah, good on him. At least he's got something to lose.
How selfish is that for those frolickly challenged people just shaving it off?
Ball inside 50, and it's Krepp. First shot on goal for Nathan Krepp, and he's missed that to the near side. They're peppering away here. I reckon the score is wrong. Up there, they've had... I reckon that's 4 points to Merrivale.
That's the fourth as well.
And still no score. And what are we? We're about nine minutes into the first quarter, and Collegians are struggling to get it past. But their defence is holding up well. Looking for Petherick from Brooks. Good work, good body work by Petherick. Holding the man. Free kick to Matthew Petherick. It's a free kick to Zane Neve. That was an interesting decision. Probably he was in front. Neve, snap around a corner. If anyone's going to kick one, the Ant-Man's going to, and he loves it.
Loves the celebration.
Neve loves the celebration and the snap around the corner where every small man should be at the front of the pack. And there's the first goal on the scoreboard, and it's Merrivale 1 goal 4-10 to Collegians, yet to score. But great bit of small forward work, Charlie.
Yeah, that's really textbook there, really, isn't it? He just got to the front of the pack, positioned himself well, and yeah, not many people are going to catch him when he gets on the run there.
Especially around goal, too.
Yeah.
Everybody finds a yard around goal. Great work there by Jack Neve. A new dad over the off-season too was Jack Neve.
Yes, yeah, he's actually my first cousin, Jack, so there's been a bit of banter with him and Sam and Joe throughout the week, I think.
I do believe that was the case, and a clearance there by Merrival. Handball finds Bell deep inside forward 50. Intercept Petherick falling back into the hole. Clearing kick by Collegians looking for Gleeson. Gleeson on Neve. That's holding the ball. Good decision, umpire. Tried to run away from Zane Neve, and he just didn't have the leg speed, did Gleeson. Neve tumbles a kick forward, and it's Sandow reading the flight of the ball better than the rest. Out, looking for, finding Bayless. Kick inside, and there's Barling. And he'll line up for Merrivale second, and his first of the day, to give them probably a lead that they deserve. They've had all the play, have Merrivale. Not sure how they're going to be late in the game. So Barling kick on its way, and straight over the umpire's head for another one, and sees Merrivale 2 goals for 16 to Collegians yet to score.
Yeah, no, they're doing really well, Merrivale here. I think if you get enough ball in there, you probably are bound to get a bit of a score, and as well as the Collegians backline has been holding up, you can only do so much when the ball's coming in as hot as it is at the moment.
Correct. No, I agree with you there. And looks like the rotations, we've got Barbie, Cust, McConnell and Brooks versus Dukas, Barling, Sam Gleeson and Jalen Porter. Another former teammate of yours.
Another former teammate. We've got Willie McConnell out there too on debut for the Warriors. He was an Eagle last year as well.
Quick kick inside forward 50, looking for McKinnon by Brooks. The fall of the ball is Jack Gleeson. Barges his way through. In the way, good crunching tackle. Ball's not coming out of there. And it was Wilson Lenahan. And the tackle was by Nathan Wallace. That's the first time they've got it inside their forward half this quarter, I reckon. Barling versus Barbie. That's holding the man. Free kick will go to Dukas. Dukas will chip it out to the outer of the coach's box side. And it's Tim's. Handball over to Petherick. The smooth-moving Matthew Petherick takes a bounce. Kicking it inside forward 50. Looking for Stowe. There's the first opportunity for the new recruit from Collegians in Liam Stowe. He'll go back and line up from 40 metres out. We'll call it directly in front, Charlie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Back him in here?
Yeah, I'll back him in. He's a former Eagle as well, and he's played some quality footy up at Sevastopol the past few years. So, yeah, probably his first real opportunity he's had down there today, and yeah, hopefully he makes most of it.
Stowe crosses the 50. Man on the mark is 40 metres out. Kick on its way. Umpire has to move, and it's missing to the far side. These blokes aren't reading the wind, Charlie.
No, there's been a few.
Have to start it in the middle of the point posts on both sides for that breeze to bring it back to the goals. But that's Collegians' first score. It sees them 1 point, trailing Merrivale 2-4-16 on the scoreboard, and we're trying to get the ball back, and it'll be, I reckon that's Jack Gleeson it is. And we'll cross down to young Harry Cram down there on the boundary line. Harry, what do you got for us, mate?
Not much, just looking around here, the different matchups around the ground. Merrivale have also, as we said, taken Cleaver to a notice, putting Johnstone on him.
Yeah.
So that's the real tough matchup there.
He's going to have a tough old day, is Jack Gleeson, with Jack Johnson is Jaden Cleaver. But if he gets on his bike, it could be a different story. So he's just got to just work a bit harder. So another score to Collegians, and it's 2 behinds, and the ball's brought back in by Lenahan. Lenahan clearing kick out, finds Barling almost at the coach's box, outside forward 50. Overrunning it is Merrival. Lacey back to Stowe. All by hand. Stowe inside. Finds Sam McKinnon. McKinnon chipping over, looking for Wallace. Picks it up. That's too high. Good decision there, Nathan Hoy. And it'll be a Nathan Wallace free kick. Outside forward 50. And he'll look to find a target. And it'll be... You got Hetherington down there. Hetherington Stowe worked his way hard. Good despoil there by Gleeson, and he's streaming out. Tumbles a kick forward to the centre square. There's a Falcon on Nathan Krepp tripping over, and the ball comes forward, and it's Frith. But it'll be Sam Gleeson. No, Jack Gleeson it is. Brooks at the fall of the ball. Good strong tackle there. Good follow-up work there by Jack Gleeson. And Bailey Brooks wasn't getting through there. And the umpire says, I'll have it. And we'll throw it up just inside the forward 50 for Old Collegians.
He's looked good back there, Jack Gleeson, hasn't he?
He's a good
Reads
player,
it
Jack
well.
Gleeson.
Sitting in the hole there, it's going to be hard to get past him.
Yeah, for sure. No clear winner from the tap of Barling. And it'll be Bell handing the ball back to the umpire. Good strong work here by Collegians holding up. It could be far worse than what it is.
Yeah.
Sam Gleeson punches it forward and overrunning it was Dukas. Handball back there. Couldn't see who it is. It looked like Lacey, and it's Porter clearing kick, but it'll be Cowan in the way. He'll pump it back inside forward 50. They need to find a hit-up target. Get on your bike there, boys. Clear some space. Kick on its way. Hetherington from behind. Punch by Merrivale at the fall of the ball. No crummers. Clearing kick there by, that looks like Matthews out there on another new player from for Merrivale. They've got a couple in this side. McCluskey, Matthews. Not sure how to say number 42's name,
Walks,
Charlie.
just trip it in quickly, mate. The people that are watching the stream at home, just pay no attention to the time clock at the moment.
Yeah,
obviously, we're getting everything out of mothballs on the fly here, so we've just only got it working, so it should be right for quarter two. But the score should be correct, but the time is not correct.
No, fair enough. And we're getting a bit of feedback on the hotline, and Cam Williams, who joined us in the when we did the cricket over the summer, said young Charlie McKinnon is a natural.
I'll take it.
Clearing kick in there by Merrivale, looking for Bayliss, overrunning it. Good strong tackle there by McConnell. Hung on in the tackle too long, and it'll be the Jack Neve, Dodger Neve. I'm not allowed to call him Ant-Man anymore. They've lost a few of the Marvel boys.
Why? What's going on?
No, it's just a request by Jack. Great kick, great chiseling kick. Good lead up there by Josh Britton, coming out of full forward, and that was a great kick by Dodger Neve there.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about that from a defensive point. He's there, he hit up strong, and
he's got
I think
screaming inside forward 50 all alone.
I think Cranby's got something, boys.
Go back and line up for goal number 3. What was that, Fitzy?
I think Cranby's got something down on the boundary.
You got me. You down there, Crammy?
Yeah, Walks, you got me. Just noticing in that passage of play there, Merrivale actually running with Sam Gleeson as their deepest forward at the moment too.
Yeah. Dukas stuttering kick. They like it behind the goals, do Merrivale. And that's another one that takes them to 3 goals for 22 to 2 behinds here on the scoreboard. And, well, Sam Gleeson is probably rotating through the midfield, so he probably needs a bit of a breather. But how good's the move so far of Jack Neve into the middle?
Yeah, no, he's looked good in there. You can probably, he's a Hawthorn man, actually, so you can probably compare him to a little Nick Watson in there, just adding a bit of speed and a bit of fire in there. But
and he loves the celebration.
He does.
He's worked hard in the off-season on his fitness as well. Him and Nathan Krepp have done a fair bit of work. And it's umpire Lockheed throw the ball back up, and it looks like Liam Stowe in the ruck for the first time today. Good jump there by Stowe, but it's Neve again. Another centre clearance by Neve. Fall of the ball. Merrivale Sandow bends down, picks it up. It's a long way down for the big fella, and he just locks it in there. It doesn't come out, which is ideal for Merrivale. Another stoppage inside forward 50, and he tells Barley to get back to the centre circles. I'll do the ruck here, son. Stowe, Sandow, block on Stowe. Sandow will line up. Probably he's going to kick this 52 metres with the help of the breeze. He's played a lot of footy, man. He'd set this out on the right-hand point post, Charlie?
Yeah, he'd sit it out there and hopefully it comes back through. But, yeah, it'll take his best from here. It's going to be a big kick.
You'd kick it, though. Sandow crossing, kick on its way, pops it up in the air. It's coming back on the breeze, but just not enough. He probably just... It was a good effort there by Manny, and it's another behind on the scoreboard. Sees them 3 goals, 5-23 to 2 behind Old Collegians, and they've had all the play. 8 scoring shots to 2. They could have put this game to bed already, Merrivale.
Yeah, 8 scoring shots in a quarter's. Yeah, that's a huge effort. Any team that can do that's always going to be hard to beat.
For sure. Overrun, and it's Wilson Lenahan with the socks up. Wilson Lenahan, one of my favourites, Wilson Lenahan, because he wears his socks up inside forward 50.
That's a great
big,
grab.
Strong mark there by Josh Britton, who predominantly played down back last year, but he, obviously with the loss of a few key position forwards, they've moved him forward.
He's actually looked pretty dangerous down there hitting up at the ball too.
He has. He's probably hasn't got his forwards membership yet because he did pass one off. That's another behind. Sees the scoreboard move to 3 goals, 7-25 to 2 behinds. Petherick out to Williams. Williams will chip it inside, finds Lacey at the top of the goal square. Lacey has both sides of the ground to work with now. What's he going to do? Lots of movement there by Collegians. It's getting late in the term. He sees Bailey Brooks and he kicks it over his head. Must have been touched because it looked like it was out of bounds on the full from this angle.
It's probably that kick there that they've struggled with, hasn't it?
Yeah, they just can't get it out. And this is where you've got Cleaver and both Cleaver and Barbie back at centre wing here. They should be, one of them should be pushing up to give them an option, an outlet. Sandow, clear win out down to Porter. Head. Good body work there by Lacey, overrunning it, and it's Sam McKinnon. That trusty left foot by Sam, as I say, that he mungs it, but it's Bailey Brooks. Good work on the ground there by Bailey Brooks. John Stone, yeah, good tackle. The ball's not coming out of that tackle, and well done, Jack Johnstone. Good work, Bailey Brooks, and they've got it to centre wing, have Collegians. Waiting for the rucks, and it'll be Stowe and Barling to do battle.
So, Walks, did I hear you correctly that Nick Mills has had his wisdom teeth pulled out? Is that right? Is that why we're not seeing him today?
That's what you told me.
Well, I just don't know if it was true or not, because it sounds like a likely excuse.
Well, it is his birthday.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, but that's okay. We miss him. But it's good to have Charlie and Greg.
Absolutely. But it would have been almost all right having Millsy, because he wouldn't have been able to talk much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And ball's not coming out of there, and it'll be another ball up right in front of us here on centre wing, and it's Stowe and Barling. It's going to be difficult if Barling and Barbie are rucking together. Good work there by Bell on the floor. Back to Wilson Lenhan. Snap around the corner, looking for Sandow. Good work there by Manny Sandow, and he wheel inside. Kick on its way, and it's that man, Dukas. No, it doesn't get to him. Dukas looking to give it back. Chip on its way up in the air. Got to attack the ball. Well read, Nathan Krepp. Just held up just chipped it, and he just the smart player of the forward. Just read the flight of the ball better than Paul
did,
Campbell.
didn't he? He just, read it well, read it the best there, and knew it was going to fall a bit short.
Nathan Krepp, this is what he does. Goes back, kicks a goal. That's his first of the season, Nathan Krepp. And that takes Merrivale on to 4 goals, 7-31 to Old Collegians, 2-2. I probably should actually write down the goal kickers. Who's kicked the goals? Barling?
Oh, my goodness me.
Jack Neve.
What's going on, Walks?
It's the first day. Come on.
You're still in cricket mode or golf mode, taking out the Western District Championship.
Yes, golf mode.
Weren't happy with my work, forgetting to get it on the southwestlocalnews.com.au. So
no, that's okay. That's all right.
Sorry about that. Which we're live today on there on the
really?
website. It's another way people can tune in.
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that.
There you go.
Centre clearance by Merrivale, and it's picked up by Bayless. Handball over the top, finds
Barling.
Was that Barling? Yeah, but kick inside was by Britton, and a mongrel kick is found by Paul Campbell. Yeah, it's a lot of pre-season work. I forgot to count the goal kickers. And clearing kick will find Williams out there on that deep back pocket. Inside finds Cust. Still deep inside their forward defensive 50 are Collegians. Now this is where I'm talking about.
Yeah, this
bit
next
of movement
kick
from their forwards to lead up, give them opportunities. Good there, good work by Gleeson. Gleeson kicks it back, and it's that man Sandown. No. Good defensive spoil there by Collegians. Down, fall of the ball. In the back, no. Play on, says the umpire. Coming through is Sam McKinnon. Doesn't have hold of the ball. What's going on here? There's whistles galore. No. I must be hearing the...
Yeah, I think that's the netball
That's
too
the
over the
netball.
back. I think it got me before as well.
Oh, there was a couple of free kicks that could have been paid, but good work there by umpire Hoy. Sandow versus Stowe. Down to Sam McKinnon. Snap around the corner with good body work there. No, pushing the back against Merrival, and it'll be Barbie. Brooks now 1 out deep inside forward 50. Umpire's not even looking at the forward getting held. Too busy watching at the fall of the ball is Nathan Wallace. And there's the first goal to Collegians on the board, and that's come against the run of play, Charlie.
Yeah, kind of came out of nowhere there, but I think just getting it in nice and quick didn't give Merrivale a chance to flood back there. I think both teams have been flooding back pretty strong and, leaving an outnumber on the outside. But, yeah, it shows what you can do when you can get it in there quick and give guys one-on-one opportunities. Let the smalls go to work a little bit.
And how's the matchups down there, Harry?
Not too bad. Keeping an eye. It's still pretty simple. Looks like, Benny Mulcahy's taken either Barbs or Stowey when their go is the deepest. And then on the other end, you've got Fritter taking Barling and Sandow. And it's, as you called it, Paulie Campbell with Crep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good tackle there on Neve by Sam McKinnon. Handballs by to McConnell, and another quick kick inside forward 50, looking for Hetherington, overrunning it. Someone's gone down with an injury there. Not sure who it is, but it's a Merrivale player, and he went down. And it looks like Joe Lenehan has done himself a mischief big time there.
Looked like a knee, didn't he? Grabbed that knee.
He grabbed that knee straight away. I hope he's okay. He's hobbling off, and that'll hurt Merrivale because he's a strong competitor, is Joe Lenehan. I hope there's nothing majorly wrong. That's a free kick probably against Stowe there on Sandow. You sort of just got to play off him, don't you? He's such a big man.
He's a quality player, isn't he?
He is. Good kick finds Crep. Crep will bring it back inside, and it's Dukas all on his lonesome, but Sam McKinnon puts pressure on. Good work, Sam. At the fall of the ball, handball up off the ground, Sam McKinnon. Give the handball there. Too slow. Declan Gleeson. Should have given it first option, and it's Merrivale through Sam Gleeson over to Ollie Dukas. Petherick. Good defensive spoil there by Petherick. Stumbling at the wrong time is the Merrivale player, and he chips it over and finds Dean. Dean inside looking for McConnell. Could probably wheel and go, and that was Riley McConnell that fell over. Cussed. Sells Neve the candy. Oh, it's the wee man. First time we've called Greg Bond. The late inclusion for your brother, Joe, was Greg Bond. As we said out there, it's a like-for-like change.
He hasn't drawn the line at the wee man, has he? We've obviously had a couple of people edit their nicknames.
No. He's all right. Greg.
He likes that call, doesn't he?
And so do the boys. The boys were just having fun. McKinnon now at the fall of the ball. He'll wheel back on his left side. He's very left-sided is Sam.
He loves to swing on that left foot.
Gotta love it. A good handball there. Finds Gleeson. Poor kick by Declan Gleeson, and it'll be another behind. And that's probably the one knock on Declan Gleeson is his foot skills. Like, he gets a lot of the ball and he works hard. But if he could just clean up his ball drop a little bit, he could be a real asset to Collegians. And it'll be Gleeson to bring it back in. Sees the scoreboard reading Merrivale 4 goals 6. I reckon it's actually 4 goals 7. I think we're right, Liam, to 1 goal 3-9.
Just over the netball court, boys. Looking like a pretty tight game over there. Or no, might have blown out a little bit. Looks like the home side, Merrivale, the Premiers 56 lead, Old Collegians 42. So a tight game. But you can also watch that on the Facebook page as well if you want to flick between the two.
Yeah.
We're live over there as well.
Pushing the back, free kick to Collegians, and Brooks takes advantage. Tumbles a kick forward. Great work by Hetherington. Finds Bond, but no, probably good work there by Collegians to lock in. I probably wouldn't have taken the advantage.
Yeah, probably could have taken his time there a little bit.
Yeah,
and slowed the game
poor
down.
kick inside forward 50 by Bailey Brooks, but it's deep inside Collegians forward 50 now. Stowe, Sandow do battle. One down by Sandow, and it's Sam McKinnon not getting out of there. and it'll be a ball up. The umpire nearly ran into the social club running back that far, and the umpire will throw it up right in front of the Collegians' goals. They just need a clearance here. Good body work though by Stowe, and it finds Gleeson. Gleeson on that left, chipping kick intercepted there by Cowan, and that sounded like the siren.
I think it is.
He throws the mouth guard too.
That is the siren. Kick after, that was a very long siren too.
But I don't think the umpires have acknowledged it. That's why they went again. And Nick Cowan, this is going to be going to take his best effort. He looks to be outside forward 50, kicking into the teeth of the wind. Cowan coming in, kick on its way.
He's giving it a good ride.
And it's going to fall short.
Nah,
it was always going to be a tough kick.
Yeah, always going to be
tough.
tough.
But that sees the end of the first term, and it's 4 goals, 7-31. Merrivale leading Old Collegians in a very tight tussle of 1 goal, 3-9. And Charlie, good quarter of football.
Good debut, Charlie.
Thanks.
There you go.
Old Collegians just seemed to get on top a little bit more in the midfield at the end. They were probably getting smashed a little bit out of the centre clearances early and just didn't give their forwards much of a chance. But I guess, they've shown when they could get it in there quick and get it straight out of the midfield. They looked a bit dangerous down there.
Yeah, and it's good to see they stemmed it, like they withstood the pressure. Like years gone by, a Collegians team from years gone by would have folded up like a cheap chair, and they probably would have kicked 7 or 8 goals and the game's all over. It is a strong breeze going to the left of the screen up the hill here at Merrivale. So they're in the game. It's 10 scoring shots to 4. They haven't really had much clean ball, but I think the second half of the quarters, they got on top with their fitness.
Started to, I reckon too. They started to get back on top of them, and they looked a little bit better when they could get it in there a bit more. They just seemed to be pretty crammed up in the Merrivale backline early, and probably just didn't really get a real look at it, did they?
No, they didn't. Merrivale were on top from the first 15 minutes of that term. So we'll be back after a short break. It'd be interesting to see if Charlie hangs around. It's up to him.
I'll be hanging around.
He's happy to hang around. Well, that's good.
He likes Media Street.
He's good, and he's very good at it. So we'll be back after this break from our sponsors. And if you want to jump on board and get a promotion with us,
well,
we're
it's
more than happy to.
Pretty good value now, Walks, with the website, the video coverage on the news. Obviously, we've got a couple of little exciting new projects on the horizon. I always like to break a couple of little scoops on the coverage. I'll mention a couple of them later on, but also the Screen Network. It's all about grassroots football and netball, and the more support we can get, mate, the more. Matt, manager, sales@fitzmedia.com.au, and find out what they're all about, because without you, the businesses, we pull the plug. That's simple as that.
That's exactly right, but we'll be back after this break.
Oh, I forgot. What time's your meeting tomorrow morning?
Buddy, no.
All new Hyundai Tucson. Tomorrow wants its car back.
G'day, Jeff Cook here at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool. We're more than just tyres. Our team not only specialise in helping you with your tyre needs, but other mechanical needs as well. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool has all the leading brands of tyres, including Hankook. Be in touch with us at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool for your mechanical needs. We are more than just tyres at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, Raglan Parade.
Craving KFC? Jump onto Uber Eats and order your favourites. Delivered by us with our own delivery drivers. It's the easiest way to get KFC from your local store to your door. Order on Uber Eats today.
If you're buying or selling a home, Gleeson Real Estate are here to help. The hard-working team at Gleeson are happy to support you right through the buying and selling process. Gleeson Real Estate, friendly faces, expert local knowledge.
At the Vet Group, we strive to provide you and your pet with a service of the highest standard, which is both compassionate and professional. Our aim is to keep your pet strong and healthy, with timely preventative advice and treatment when required. Should your pet need emergency care, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Your pet is an important member of your family, and as such, we treat them with the respect and empathy that they deserve. The Vet Group, your local vet.
Hi, Ben Cunnington here. When it comes to looking after my property, there's one place I trust, Bell's Garden Centre. They stock ride-on mowers from Ferris, Ariens and Country Clipper, plus small power equipment from Victor, Super Swift, Echo, Shindaiwa and Greenworks. With over 60 years combined servicing experience, they'll keep your gear running right. And it's not just machinery. Bells have everything for your garden, from giftware and pots to bird baths and concrete features. They even deliver anywhere across the southwest. So if you want the best for your yard, head to Bell's Garden Centre. They've got you covered.
Hi, I'm Roma Britnell and I'm your local Member of State Parliament. Together we can make the South West Coast an even better place to live. But I need you to let me know what's important to you. Only then can I truly understand your aspirations and be the best representative for you. Feel free to drop into my office and share your thoughts with me. I'm also online at romabritnell.com.au or catch me on social media. I'm here to work for you. Let's make it happen and let's make a difference.
Matco Hire for all your hire needs. Portable en-suites, generators, toilets, and introducing Matco's new Genie 20-metre boom lift. Matco Hire, everything you need in one location.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off the tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since 49.
Welcome back here to the MCG, and sees Merrivale leading 4 goals 7-31 to Old Collegians 1 goal 3-9. Charlie McKinnon's with me in the van. What are your thoughts on the first quarter, Charlie?
Yeah, no, it's been a good game of footy so far. Merrivale's probably had the wood early, but I guess Collegians tried to turn the tide a bit late there. And yeah, with a strong breeze this quarter going the Collegians' way, it'll be interesting to see what the score's looking like at half time.
That's it. You don't know the strength of the breeze until both sides have had their crack at it, and it'd be interesting to see going up the hill. And as we see here at Merrivale, the lights have been turned on, and this being a twilight match for the start of the season, Crammy ducked over to the huddles, and we'll just wait for him to mic up and see what's went on over there. Let's hope Joe Lenihan. There's nothing majorly wrong with Joe Lenihan. I can't see him back out there yet. Crammy, what did you get from the coaches at a quarter time?
Can you just repeat that? Well, she cut out there for a sec.
Sorry, mate. What did you get from the coaches at quarter time? What did you get from the coaches at quarter time?
Right, so I went over to the Collegians huddle, and Bennett just said that they noticed it. They've started the quarter really flat, and the big thing is that in that D50, they are not moving one bit. So he really said that second half built, but they need to be more mobile in that D50, so that way they can get the transition football started.
Yeah, fair enough. That's probably about where I thought it too. Ball's thrown up, and it's one down by Sandow. Finds Porter, kick inside forward 50, but it's intercepted by McKinnon down on all fours. Ned Timms is crunched out of the way by Manny Sandow, and the umpire Lockheed says, I'll have it. And it'll be a throw up just inside the centre square forward half of the Merrivale. Sandow versus, it's not coming out. The breeze is getting a bit stronger out there, young Charlie.
Starting to pick up a bit out there, is it?
It is. One down by Barbie, straight to Gleeson though. Kick inside forward 50. Overrunning it was Merrivale, and Dukas finds Porter. Trays the take on the tackle, and he's been pinged for holding the ball. And the ball will be resulting free kick is Sam McKinnon. Handballs off to Isaac Williams. And the ball's coming forward. Into the way is John Stone. Wrapped up in the tackle is Isaac Dean, and the two-man tackle of Gleeson and my man Wilson Lenihan. And the ball will be thrown back up in the centre circles. Sandow down to Neve. Open shoulders out Neve. kick forward, holding the man free kick against.
That's a great mark.
Merrivale. And the kick will go to Jacob Lacey. I'm pretty comfortable forwards don't hang on to the ball when they're 20 metres out directly in front. But anyway, Lacey now. Kick outside to the coach's box wing. For the ball is Jalen Porter. Over finds Jack Neve. Jack Neve will run in and have a shot on goal. And it'll be out of bounds on the full. And it'll be a free kick to Collegians. And this is where they found trouble in that first quarter. They just get it deep inside forward 50 and they just can't get it out. Do Collegians. Lacey now. No movement. They need someone to lead up. Short target. And it's Cowan. Cowan now. Chip kick up the chimney. Pushing the back. Hands in the back. No, that rule's gone. Fall of the ball is Gleeson. Kick inside forward 50 by Merrivale. And it's Campbell leading the race to the ball. But Porter out ball. Handball's out. Finds Crep. Crep kick on goal. Good defensive work in the goal square by Lacey. And it'll be Jacob Brooks to bring it back in. And it sees the scoreboard move to 4 goals. 8-32 to 1 goal 3-9. So our scoreboard was right at quarter time. And it'll be late. Brooks bringing it out. Looking for Wallace. Defensive spoil there by Jack Gleeson. It'll be thrown back into play. Probably 75 metres out from the Merrivale goal, Charlie.
Yeah, no. Once again, Merrivale probably been on top of them early here, but
bit the same of the first one, isn't it?
Yeah, Collegians are setting up pretty high up here. I think Liam Stowe's out there. He's trying to probably push up the ground a bit and be that target for that next kick here, and trying to get a bit more ascendance down their way.
Neve sneaks out the back of the pack and kick on the goal. It's on target, but drifting on the breeze.
Went the early celebration there. The early celebration.
The wind just got it. And Campbell finds Lacey in the back pocket right in front of the social club here at Merrivale. Finds Brooks just still inside defensive 50 is Jacob Brooks.
Could be a new one for the bingo card this year, Walks.
What's that?
Early celebrations.
Early celebrations? Yeah, that's true.
We could penalise them in some way. And
probably could. And it's Timms. Finds Barbie. Oh, I gotta love a left footer. Gotta love a left footer. It's a shame you're not a left footer like your brother Sam.
I wish I was left footer. They always seem to be good kicks.
Time. Barbie finds Hetherington, who is another cricketer. Played in a cricket final down in Colac for Stonyford. Kicked inside forward 50, but no one there, and it's Sandow. Defensive kick. And intercepted by Couch. Couch, Frith. Couch follows up the work. And it'll be a kick outside, or inside forward 50 by Couch. And it'll be a throw in.
First real opportunity inside 50 here
Correct.
For Collegians.
Stowe winning it down, but it's Gleeson. Handball back to Sandow, who's been everywhere, is Manny Sandow, but you expect that. Did a few sessions at South, I believe.
Yeah, I did. You hear a lot of things over the pre-season.
You do, especially in what I do on a weekend with my work. And almost won the time trial, from what I hear.
He's a good runner, isn't he? He seems to always be running.
And I saw him 2 days after they lost the prelim, and he was out running the tracks as well. Stowe inside forward 50, looking for Cleaver. First opportunity, Jaden Cleaver in front. Those long levers. Sticks the one paw up and brings it down. And Jaden Cleaver, who's been doing some work with your brother, I believe, on his kicking for goal and his goal-kicking routine. So, first opportunity for him to go back.
Yeah.
And probably stem the flow a little bit.
Yeah, it's a chance to change the momentum, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Cleaver now. Deliberate approach in. Kick on its way. It's narrow, but it's home. Great work, Jaden Cleaver. And that was 1 against the flow of play, and that sees Old Collegians move on to 2 goals, 3-15. Trailing Merrivale 4 goals, 9-33.
Hi, Ben Cunnington here. When it comes to looking after my property, there's one place I trust, Bell's Garden Centre. They stock ride-on mowers from Ferris, Ariens and Country Clipper, plus small power equipment from Victor, Super Swift, Echo, Shindaiwa and Greenworks. With over 60 years combined servicing experience, they'll keep your gear running right. And it's not just machinery. Bells have everything for your garden, from giftware and pots to bird baths and concrete features. They even deliver anywhere across the southwest. So if you want the best for your yard, head to Bell's Garden Centre. They've got you covered.
Welcome back here to the MCG, and it's Merrivale leading Collegians 32-15. One down by Sandow. Centre clearance by Merrivale, and it's Sandow busts through the pack again. Kick inside forward 50. One-on-one tussle between Gleeson and Lacey. Fall of the ball is Petherick. Petherick back to Lacey. Chip kick finds Timms inside defensive 50. Kicks it outside forward 50. Looking for the smallest man on the ground in Declan Burke. And it was Sandow that takes the mark. Kick inside. Not sure, didn't catch the number of that player there, but it's Neve, who's been very good. This move into the midfield by Jack Neve has been pretty good by Scotty Kelly so far. Who's probably been in the Merrivale's top 3 players. We're trying to work that out at the moment, but we thought Sandow played pretty well. Barling, Jack Neve, Sam Gleeson was really good, as was Jalen Porter in that quarter. Collegians, their backline held up really well, but it's Neve crossing 50. No, he'll kick on 50, runs around to get that extra distance, a low, and the second, no, he is the biggest man on the ground, is Reggie Barling, uncontested in the goal square, line up for his second goal, I reckon.
Read it well there, didn't he? Just got it at the highest point and got a good run and jump at it.
He's very hard to get around, is Reggie Barling. He'll go back and kick his second for the day, and that's the matchup that was probably going to cause Collegians a bit of trouble with the loss of Harry Hall, and sees Merrivale move on to 5. What's that? 6? Yeah, 5-9-39 to 2 goals 3-13.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off a tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since 49.
And it was a ball up, and the ball hasn't moved, and it's Barbie and Sandow. One down by Sandow, down to Porter. On its way, and intercepted by Jack Gleeson. Gleeson back inside. 50. Gleeson to Crep. Good body work. In front was Campbell. Stacks on the mill. The ball's not coming out of there. And be thrown up, and it's been one-way traffic, and with the dominant ruckman of Sandow, they're getting the ball going their way all the time, aren't they, Charlie?
Yeah, it seems to be living in that forward half again down Merrivale way. Hopefully Collegians can try and swing the tide a bit and make it a good contest.
Yeah, for sure. So free kick to Gleeson, handball off to Cowan. Cowan now streaming through the middle of Merrivale. And now streaming through the middle of Merrivale. And it's that man, Sandow, and I reckon...
Been everywhere, hasn't he?
He has. Good contest there. Stacks on the mill. Good tackle there by Merrivale. And Ollie Dukas, and Petherick wasn't getting out of that tackle. Who's been pretty quiet, Matthew Petherick. He hasn't been his loitering self.
He's a quality player, isn't he?
He's a quality player.
He's been good for a long time now.
He is. No clear winner there, and the ball will dribble out of bounds and be thrown back in. Just inside forward 50 for Merrivale. And this is probably almost as good as a centering kick, the boundary throw in. So it's probably going to work well for Merrivale here. Look for Neve to get on his bike and stream forward like he did in the first quarter. Good work there by Barling. Flips it over the back, but it's Cowan in the way. Stacks on the mill. Ball's just dribbles out. It's Petherick. Nah, it's not coming out of there this time. And it looked like Porter picking it up. He'd be the last man up off the ground. Crammy, what do you got down there for us, mate?
But noticing fairly heavy. Stoey is trying his hardest to command these troops. He has been trying a few different combinations. He had Chook Hetherington trying to get him to be deepest, and now he's got Cleves trying to roll him. But here they've rolled all up.
Fair enough. Well, good pick up there, and it's good that you're down on the ground there. Kick inside forward 50, and it was a crash of a pack, and the ball's dribbled out. It could have been in the back there, but no. Play on, says the umpire. And it's coming. No, it's out now. Bait over the boundary line, and a throw in right in front of the social club here at Merrivale.
They have pushed up really high here, haven't they? They're all pretty much in 1/3 of the ground. And yeah, I guess Stowey's the assistant coach out there, and he's probably seen that they need to get the ball a bit out of there, and it's been a bit stuck, as we've talked about before. Just trying to get the forwards up and make a contact.
They need an outlet, don't they?
Yeah.
But it'll be thrown up inside forward 50, and it'll be Barling versus Barbie. The two bars. One down by Barbie, and it's Bell at the fall of the ball. Kick outside. Good defensive spoil on Neve by Gleeson. Gleeson will just need to get around. Handball finds Frith kicks it out, looking for Stowe, leading the way. He's dragged it back in, holding the man. Free kick against Merrivale. Kicks inside, looking for Timms. Timms will wheel onto that left boot. Kick forward, looking for Cleaver. No, it's been a hold on Jack Johnstone against Jaden Cleaver, and it'll be a free kick to Jaden Cleaver. He'll line up pretty much in the identical spot as he kicked his first. Jaden Cleaver, and this is probably one they need. This is a goal that needs to be kicked for Jaden's confidence and the team's confidence, and to keep them. Well, the game's not out of their grip, but it'll bring it back to a 17-point margin.
He's doing the most with limited opportunities down there, isn't he?
Cleaver coming in, kick on its way, and it's home. He's got his second as Jaden Cleaver, and that's a pretty handy goal. Once again, Merrivale have had most of the play in this second term, and it sees Merrivale 5-9-39 to 3-3-21 Old Collegians.
At ASAP Local Plumbing, we know that when it comes to your home or business, you need a team that gets the job done right the first time. From expert hot water system installations to full septic tank and drainage solutions, we handle the heavy lifting so you don't have to. We're your go-to trusted professionals for water quality and filtration.
And welcome back here to the Merrivale Cricket Ground, and it sees Merrivale 38-21 over Old Collegians. Barbie versus Barling, one down by Barbie. Intercepted there by Sam McKinnon, leading the race. He'll wheel back and turn inside on that left foot. Smooth moving left footers. Kicks it to his mate in Liam Stowe, who's probably...
He's got a 50 metres.
Got 50. 50 against the Merrivale player in Ben... I can't pronounce his name. How do you say that name?
Oh,
McKaylee?
Mulcahy?
McCarley?
I don't know.
And Liam Stowe gets his first for Old Collegians, and that brings the game back into a pretty, 5-9-39 to 4-4-28. So it's back to an 11-point ball game.
At the Vet Group, we strive to provide you and your pet with a service of the highest standard, which is both compassionate and professional. Our aim is to keep your pet strong and healthy, with timely preventative advice and treatment when required. Should your pet need emergency care, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Your pet is an important member of your family, and as such, we treat them with the respect and empathy that they deserve. The Vet Group, your local vet.
Old Collegians sees them close the margin to 11 points, and it's another centre clearance, and it's Brooks. He'll swing around on the right boot. Leading the way is Stowe. Overrunning it at the fall of the ball is Sam McKinnon. He'll go back onto his left foot. That's holding the ball. Well, left footers will do that. Clearing kick by Merrivale finds Sandow inside the centre square, looking for Neve. Fast transition play by Merrivale. Playing for the free kick is Jack Neve, and umpire wasn't having none of that. And it's Nathan Frith. with the resulting free kick. Kick on its way, looking for Brooks. Kick up in the air.
Good kick
Chest
too.
mark, great kick. Handball to Dean. Dean, too slow, young fella. You're not playing junior football now. You've got to move that on quickly. Show a bit of...
They're looking to get that handball receive game going, Collegians, aren't
They're
they?
looking to run from behind. Another free kick to Collegians. He jumped on the ball, did Brad Bell, and it'll be Jared Cust. Handballs it off to Sam McKinnon on that left foot, pumping it inside forward 50, and it's Brooks in front. Just had a bit too much carry, and it's Wilson Lenahan with those socks up. Lenahan looking for that man Sandow, leading Frith. He's just got a massive engine, has Manny Sandow. Krepp versus Campbell, pushing the back against Nathan Krepp. And he gives the umpire a bit of what for as well, does Nathan Krepp. Finds Dean, does Campbell. Dean chipping. It's a poor kick. You've got to be showing some penetration there. Could have been a trip to Merrivale, but it's Dukas now streaming through the centre square, pumping it inside forward 50. Kick to the advantage of Britain, and at the fall of the ball is Williams, and the ball will trickle out of play for a ball in. Now, Isaac Dean took a really good mark, but then he just was a tentative kick. You've got to kick it with some penetration, don't you, Charlie?
Yeah, they're looking to bring it back in the middle, which I really like. But, yeah, as you said, if you're hitting that kick, you really got to hit it in there. It's a very dangerous spot to turn it over.
You can't just float it in there. The ball's thrown back in. It's Frith and Sandow. Sandow wins down. Anyone at the fall of the ball, they fall over in the goal square. Dangerous to be fallen over there as a defender, but Krepp couldn't get there. It just dribbled away from him. And it'll be Petherick to bring it back into play from the Merrivale Drive end of the ground. Charlie?
They're just chipping it around a bit down there, aren't they? They, as we said before, they struggled with this kick, and I think when you got Manny sitting back there, he's obviously just going to try and command it back there and try and intercept this. It'll be hard to get it past him all day.
Yeah, well, that's it. They've got to find someone to get past him. Ball's got past the centre square, and it's out on that outer wing in front of the coach's box here at Merrivale. Handball back inside. No. Taken on the tackle. He's run over the play did Ned Bolden, who's been very, very quiet. Haven't seen Ned Bolden much today.
Yeah, former North Warrnambool Eagle there too.
Yeah, another new recruit. Went to Warrnambool, did
Played
he?
at Warrnambool last year. He's playing backline today. I think he used to be an on-baller type of winger, but I guess, probably could play a bit of a half-back as well.
Yeah, okay. It'd be interesting to see how he comes along down here at Merrivale, Ned Bolden. Ball's thrown up on that outer wing. One down by Barling. Handball to Porter. Kick inside forward 50 at the fall of the ball. Here's Manny Sandow as Jack Neve was leading out. I think they got that roll a bit wrong. It should have been Neve at the fall of the ball, but Manny does play the role of that ruck-roving type hybrid player. Barbie wins out. No clear winner. Cowan. Ball's bouncing around. Neve, head down, picking it up. No free kick, and the umpire Hoyle will throw it up right on forward 50. Merrivale attacking end. Barbie, Sandow. Sandow wins down. Down to Dukas. Doesn't have hold of the ball. Free kick against Cowan. And Ollie Dukas can pump the ball back inside forward 50. Awkward ball drop, but it's Sandow. Name all over it. Name all over. Sandow gets up, kicks the goal. Handy little steadier for Merrivale. And it sees Merrivale move on to 6 goals, 11-47 to Collegians, 3 goal, 4-22. That was one against the flow.
Yeah.
Charlie?
Yeah, it always hurts when you feel like you've had probably a fair bit of the ball locked down your half and they go down the other end and kick a goal. It can definitely change the momentum, and they're going to need to probably find something to do to stop Manny a bit or slow him down at least.
Well, you sort of just got to get it away from him and go through other avenues. And I know it's hard. It's easier said than done. But it's Barbie, Sam McKinnon, Jacob Brooks and Timms in the middle. Won by Barling. Barling handball over to Neve. Neve overrunning the ball. It's Jacob Brooks finds Timms on that left foot. Clearing kick, Cuss. Good work, Jared Cuss on Jack Gleeson. Follow-up work, good body work there by Cuss. At the stow by hand from Brooks. kick finds Hetherington. He's got the wee man Bond on a strong lead, and it's Nick Cowan on a 2-on-1. Who's at the fall of the ball? It's all Merrivale. Where's the small forwards now? Clearing kick, looking for Neve, and it's Couch. Good one-on-one battle here, but it's Neve snapping the ball around the corner, finds Oliver Dukas. Back half of the centre square, finds Crep. Do you think Paul Campbell wears a hat?
It looks like he's got the tan line there, doesn't he?
He's a mate of mine that reckons I've got a swimming cap. Paul Campbell's swimming cap's just as good as mine.
You've got a fantastic swimming cap, Paul Walker.
I noticed it before. Sandow, that big body of Matty Sandow. Kick inside forward 50, looking for... Oh, great kick by Brad Bell, but in the way. Merrivale.
It's a great kick
chiseling
too.
Kick finds Isaac Williams. Williams squaring kick up. This is probably good. Out to Bateman. Bateman chip over the top, finds Cust. Cust handballs into Dean. Dean kicks forward. There's that chip kick up in the air. Puts all the pressure on the forward. He's got to kick it with a bit more penetration as Isaac Dean get the ball lower, and it's Brad Bell all by himself. Attacking side of the centre circles, finds Sandow in the middle, squares it up. Sandow's got all the ground to play with now. Handball out to Dukas, inside forward 50, looking for Britton. Good lead up work, Josh Britton. Well played, Merrivale. And I've said it before, they had the play, did Merrivale.
Oh, that's a 52.
50 metres against Jacob Lacey, but the ball was turned over because of the lack of penetration by Isaac Dean. Just set it up in the air for his... Merrivale to defend it. Now they're going to go back and take another goal, and Josh Britton will get his second for the day. First of the day, Josh Britton, who's been very handy forward.
He has.
Josh Britton.
He tacks it strong, and seems like he reads the ball pretty well down there, so he's definitely looked dangerous.
He's played defence a fair bit, so he can read the flight of the ball, but sees the scoreboard. Merrivale move on to 7 goals, 11-53. To Old Collegians.
Just down here, boys, just going to bring something up. Collegians really need that break. Just the feel of the ground level here it's very dull. So I believe in this next 6 minutes, Collegian really need to find something to spark up, or this 6 minutes could be clearly crucial here. Yeah,
no, you're probably right there. They probably didn't need those last couple of goals, and they got it back close, and now it's a fair margin now. I think your scoreboard's out a little bit lean. You've got your 4s and 3s around the wrong way, and it's Stowe in defensive 50. Poor kick, misses his target. Ball tumbles out and hung onto the tackle. Too long was Max Couch, and it'll be a Merrivale free kick. That's better, mate.
Thank you, mate.
And the scoreboard reads Merrivale 7 goals, 11-53 to 4 goals, 3-27 Old Collegians. So the game's not gone, but it's getting away from them quickly. Quick kick inside forward 50 by Sandow, looking for Britton. The fall of the ball is that man, Neve. Dodger Neve doing what Dodger Neve does best, picking up and crumbing and snapping around the corner for his second. And the world-famous Dodger Neve celebrations. And that's not what they needed, Charlie.
No, definitely not. They've really hurt him in this last 4 or 5 minutes here. A couple goals late from Merrivale can definitely hurt going into the half, and just gives them a bit of wiggle room, really, doesn't it?
Bit of wiggle room, and it's like they've just switched off a little bit. They got those 2 goals back to back, and they've switched off. Merrivale, Old Collegians, which they can't afford to do against good sides.
Yeah, exactly.
And Merrivale is still a good side.
I noticed Liam Stowe going back there on Manny too. They're obviously trying to find a solution to him.
For sure. Yeah, it's very hard. People have been doing it for years, and they still can't. Tim's now onto that right foot, kick forward, intercepting by Matthews. Matthews inside finds Porter. Porter's got Dukas. Handball over the Jack Gleeson, streaming through the middle of the MCG, looking for Crep. Crep, one-on-one battle at the fall of the ball. It's Campbell. Campbell, quick kick out, hoping for it to dribble out of bounds. It'll be Watson. Watson takes on Williams, but gets dragged over the ball, over the boundary line for the throw-in, right in front of the Merrivale Social Club rooms here down at the MCG. And the great man, Reece Raymond, over there on the barbie, cooking up his steak sandwiches and fish burgers. We were sort of hoping.
Didn't you say he was going to do a delivery? Or
he was potentially going to do a delivery. Liam Stoke rushes a kick forward.
Potentially is a loose term.
Well, he did say it'll just depend on stock availability.
Oh, yeah.
You just never know. If anyone's going to do it, it'll be Reece Raymond.
Righto. Take your word for it.
Right in front of the Collegians coach's box. It'll be thrown back in. What's going through your brother's mind here, Charlie, at the moment?
Yeah, I definitely think he gets pretty angry, so I can't imagine he's too happy at the moment with this. And I guess you'd be trying to, throw the magnets around and have a look what you could change going into the second half to just get a little bit more ball inside 50. Because they definitely haven't looked shocking going inside 50, but probably just haven't been able to get enough of it.
Haven't just had enough
Probably
access.
the midfield battle that's hurting them a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, and this is where the game's going to be won and lost too, the midfield battle. I'm not sure what's going on here. There must be a
blood rule,
and they're trying to argue who's got the blood. I think it's Manny. They're both going to have to go off, Manny and Liam.
You go. No, you go. No, you go.
Yeah, it was a bit like that, Fitzy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got it back to 11 points. It's now drifted back to 32 because I believe the Merrivale scoreboard is wrong. They definitely got a missed point in the first quarter. Ball one down by Stowe. Free kick. Holding the man. Going in favour of Isaac Williams. Relieves a bit of pressure on the Old Collegians back line. There's a bit going on here between Campbell and Crep.
Warwick.
Williams finds Cust. The thing clubs I don't realise they use enough of is this stand rule. Like they do have the stand rule in this competition, so they can actually take metres from the opposition.
Yeah, no, it was something I noticed when I first started playing senior footy. Adam Dow was really big on it. He was looking to try and find an advantage in any way, and that's when you get your extra couple metres with a handball receive and things like that.
Yeah.
And if they don't stand, you get a 50, which is even better. I know Luke Wine, someone out at Northbourne, was great at it. He gets a few 50s from it, and even someone as fast as him, you can make him stand, and you get 10 or so metres, and it's all you need.
That's it. It's all you need. You can. What's going on here? It's free kick McConnell. He's got free man inside foot in the back 50 here. McConnell now called to play on. Kicks up the chimney, and it's Gleeson. Name all over it, but Barbie works hard to get front position. That bounce of the ball evades Cust. Porter bending down, picking up clearance there, and it's Neve. He's just got really quick legs. If that's
He looks fast
silly
in there,
as it
doesn't
sounds, quick legs. He's good forward pressure there by Merrivale. Snap around the corner by McConnell, and that's another one to Merrivale, and they've dropped the ball here, Collegians. They got it back to 11 points, and then it's almost like they put the cue in the rack.
Definitely costly. I think any goal at the 30-minute mark of a quarter always hurts.
And Grammy called it, didn't he? They were a bit flat there with 6 minutes to go, and Collegians have paid the price, and Merrivale have made them pay. And it sees Merrivale move on to 9-11. 65 to 4-3-27. I was going to make a joke there, but and a ball back in the middle, and it's Barbie versus Barling. One down by Barbie. Fall of the ball is Porter, but he doesn't get out, and Barling pushing the back. Cowan picks it up. Not coming out of there. I reckon Collegians and Joe and Benny Vanderkamp have been looking for this final siren. I reckon there'll be some paint ripped off the walls at Merrivale because they have dropped an opportunity here. Brooks intercepted. Barbie handball forward. Bailey Brooks. Tim's in there. And the game's still not over, but they just seem to be off a little bit. Ball handball out to Cust by Dean. Picking up, handball back, finds Wilson Lenahan. He'll come out right in front of our man on the boundary line, Harrison Cram, in front of Nathan Crepp and Paul Campbell. Ball will be thrown back in. Obviously being Twilight game, using the yellow ball. Time siren blows, and it sees Old Collegians trailing Merrivale 9-11-65. And it's a bit on here. And Old Collegians 4 goals, 3-27. But when we thought Collegians were coming back into the game, Merrivale put the foot down again and put that gap back out to that 5 goals.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think probably just ends up coming down to just inside 50s, really. Collegians haven't had many looks inside there, and if you get enough ball in there for teams like Merrivale, they're going to kick goals, aren't they?
That's exactly right. So it's a 38-point margin here at the MCG. We'll be back after this break. Let the players have a drink. Charlie might have another drink. Are you hanging around a bit more long, Charlie?
Yeah, I'll hang around. I'll finish her off.
It's nice and warm in here, though, isn't it?
It's nice and cosy.
Beats being outside in the cold, but we'll be back after this short break, Liam.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off the tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since 49.
At ASAP Local Plumbing, we know that when it comes to your home or business, you need a team that gets the job done right the first time. We're your go-to, trusted professionals for water quality and filtration.
K9000 Dog Wash, your locally owned and Australian manufactured DIY dog wash. The quick, easy and trusted solution for washing your dog, no matter their size. Warm water, gentle shampoo and conditioner, flea and tick rinse, and safe, comfortable drying for a stress-free finish. It's fast, affordable, and always available when you need it. With a bike wash and pet laundry available too. K9000 Dog Wash, making bath time easier for you and more fun for them.
At the Vet Group, we strive to provide you and your pet with a service of the highest standard, which is both compassionate and professional. Our aim is to keep your pet strong and healthy, with timely preventative advice and treatment when required. Should your pet need emergency care, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Your pet is an important member of your family, and as such, we treat them with the respect and empathy that they deserve. The Vet Group, your local vet.
Is it time to upgrade that outdoor chair? How's your tent holding up? Need a gazebo for that special gathering? George Taylor Stores carry all the summertime essentials that you need to make this summer the best. We'll answer your questions and have you ready in no time at George Taylor Stores.
SHB Lending's Tony White has developed his customer-first approach over 30 years in the banking and finance industry. That experience allows Tony to provide valuable insights to his clients. Tony is passionate about seeing his clients achieve financial success. SHB Lending helps you manage financial arrangements, guiding you through key life moments. If you're thinking finance, it's simple. Think Tony White, SHB Lending.
Hi guys, welcome to a very special announcement today. With us we have President of the Warrnambool and District Football Netball League, Larissa Barclay, and Vice President Josh McMahon. And guys, we've got something pretty exciting. Let you, Larissa, announce what we're talking about today.
Yeah, so we're here to announce our partnership between the Wdfnl and Fix Media as our filming partners for the 2026 season. So we're really excited and starting next Friday, which is our Good Friday match, really keen to showcase our clubs and what we've got to offer in the league.
It's fantastic news. I know everyone here at Fitz is really excited about it, and it's a product that's really grown in the last couple of years as well. Josh, obviously from your point of view, you're very excited about it as well?
Yeah, it's going to be really good. I think promoting the league, both in football and netball, is really going to, I guess, give all our teams and all our clubs exposure on that online space. So it doesn't matter if you're away on holiday or you just can't make it to the game, you're still able to log on and support your club and still keep an eye on the scores and what's happening around the league as well.
And you guys have really you're taking the league in a really professional direction. So I suppose here we're trying to do the same with this product as well, their new website and stuff like that. So I suppose there's a bit of synergy from both organisations wanting to really go to the next level.
Yeah, it's really about setting ourselves apart and really showcasing the 10 clubs that we've got. They're all individual. We're very much united as a league and our 10 clubs together off the field, very competitive on the field. But you're right, it's around that level of professionalism and who we are and the product that each of our clubs brings on a weekend. And for us, it is around partnering with the high-quality brands that do enable us to do what we do best.
And innovation's a big thing with things like broadcast. I suppose this year, something as little but it's quite significant, like going into the rooms and getting the guys singing their songs, doing the netball, you know, which I think is a bit unique in a lot of the country sport coverages. So I suppose that innovation is something you guys are going to try and foster and encourage us to keep doing, I suppose, as an organisation here.
Yeah, so innovation's a huge part. There's some things that we do really well and that we've been doing for a really, really long period of time. But it's always worth challenging why we do things and what can we do and can we do it better. And, that's very much exactly what our clubs do every single weekend. How do we change things up? How do we bring our best to the weekend? So for a league, our perspective is how do we bring the best and how do we continue to grow and innovate and what's working well in other leagues and what can we do and what can we do differently. And really, bringing our netball together. We've got our new under-11s in the netball and football as well. So what can we do to foster more participation and highlight to the kids that are out there as well that it's something that they really want to be a part of and their families as well. So we're going to have to be obviously very creative in that space. It's not lost to anyone that juniors are really hard to find. We're competing against basketball, cricket, soccer, every other sport you can think of, and for us it's also about retaining the kids and the families that we do have currently playing with us and having a really good culture as well.
I suppose that kids like that little bit of glitz and glamour as well. Little fella here, you choose that sport as he's growing up, and what young boys and girls are going to choose. If they see district league football and netball on their computer, on the tally and everything, I suppose it's a bit of an incentive to something to aim because it has sort of that professional sort of feel about it as well.
Yeah, it does. We want to attract more kids into our league, both football and netball. I think we really sit on that. Doesn't matter your skill level. If you're new to the sport, if you've been around the sport, that you're going to be welcome. You'll get a game in our competition. We really want to increase our junior numbers, both in football and netball. And we have a number of clubs who definitely have a number of spots still available, especially around the football side of things. So we'll also, if there's anyone out there thinking about it or any families thinking about putting their children into football or netball, they reach out to your closest club or even the league, and we can definitely point you in the right direction. And it's one of those things, every kid will get an opportunity, and they're all very welcoming family clubs. And it's one of those things, it's not just one child playing, it's getting the family involved, helping out around the club, and making that real community, a community vibe around each club each weekend.
And I suppose another part of welcoming people to clubs and getting them involved is, I know with our coverage, especially with probably the netball, we had guys from the clubs who had never held a microphone before, who all of a sudden we thrust in their hand in round one and they've gone. But by the end of the year, we had, clubs, coming forward with people for us. So it opens almost another door as far as, if you don't want to play but you want to be involved, there's a chance to be involved in the coverage. And I suppose that's all what your league's about, that involvement with everyone, isn't it?
It very much is around inclusion. We're everybody's league. As Josh said, we're the entry league for everybody. Even if you're 17 and you've never played before, we've got room for everybody. And even from a volunteer base, you might love the sports. You might not have played for a really long time. You might not have any interest in playing, but there's plenty of room for volunteers across the whole entire league. We do know that community sports are a really big part of our communities, and not just within Warrnambool, but our outside communities, you know, Kaloranura, Timboon, Panmure, Naranda. Football, netball is the heart of some of those communities. So, and it can be the difference between if you've had a really bad week and, you know, spending time up at the club on a Thursday night or out supporting your club on a Saturday, and if that might be that you're volunteering, you're helping in the gate, you're brave enough to commentate the netball, you're in and amongst it in some different way. There are so many people that are needed to make these clubs run. We've got over 4,500 people across our league, which is a huge number to make things tick on any given weekend. The season's long, it's over winter, it's hard, and that's kind of just the off-field. It's not even about the competition on the field. So it really is just finding a place for everybody and building quite a large community that we've got.
Thanks for coming in. It's very exciting, and to everyone out there, we'll be broadcasting the football and the netball. It'll be on our brand new website, which is going gangbusters. So it's a great product. It's going to be great to have, you know, the footy and netball on there. It's free. So yeah, we're looking forward to a great year with a great league, and should be awesome.
Welcome back here to the Merrivale Cricket Ground. Joining me in the broadcast van today is young Charlie McKinnon. Thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, Merrivale have definitely been on top early. Collegians probably just been a bit slow to start, and yeah, probably leaked a bit late there. Leaked a couple goals, which will hurt them in this second half. But yeah, they'd want to start well and in the second half and give themselves a good chance at it.
Yeah, and the new coach of Merrivale, Scotty Kelly, be very happy how his team has gone about it in this first half. Obviously, you have an insight into Collegians with two brothers involved. What's the coach brother going to be saying to the group?
Yeah, I can imagine he'd be pretty fiery in there. He gets a little bit angry, Joe. So I can imagine, yeah, he'd be trying to make a few changes. Definitely be trying to do something different in the midfield, whether it's you know, injecting a different look in there, trying a different. I guess Connor and Stowey have been in there, rotating that. But I don't know, maybe a different look in there. Maybe chuck someone else, give someone a run through there.
Through the middle.
That could change the look.
And like obviously being injured, he's one that leads from the front. He'll just throw himself, like you've just said, he'll throw himself in the middle. But I think they're actually breaking a bit even in the middle, which is what, talking to Ben earlier in the day, said, if we can break even, it's going to be a midfield battle. But when they've got their opportunities coming out of the back half, they've just coughed it up. I've singled out Isaac Dean a couple of times. They didn't have much of it in that first quarter.
Yeah.
They need to make the most of it down in the hill. Not sure on the fitness level of Merrivale. They haven't been getting too many to training. I know Collegians have been running on top of the ground, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely be interesting. And like you said, they've definitely been taking the game on with handball receives and I guess kicking it inboard and stuff like that. But I guess the other side of that is if you miss those kicks or you turn over in those
dangerous spots, you get hurt on the other way around.
It's easy to get down the other end into one-on-ones really, and don't give your defence a chance to set up.
Well, if this young fellow Fitzy doesn't make it as a footballer, which he probably will because he's got a lot of ability,
he's pretty much on his way there.
He could be a pretty handy commentator, don't you think, Liam?
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, boys.
We need some more walks.
Considering I was in the team meeting listening to the Collegians, and he walks in, I said, "Hey, what are you doing this afternoon? Do you want to come and sit in a nice warm van with me?" and obviously Fitzy over the off season, we branched out into a bit of cricket.
Did the cricket? Yeah, it was really good.
Or the Sun Gold Cup, which was pretty good.
We can go with Big Bash. It's the local version.
Big Bash. We had a couple of special guest commentators on.
Cam.
He's
coming. He's coming to do some footy, isn't he?
Oh, potentially, but he's now got. He's a
bit busy.
He's building a house, so
himself.
Yeah,
on the tools.
Cam Williams bricklaying, get laid by the press. He's amazing bricklayer, Cam. He is one of the best bricklayers in town, and
he will tell you that.
Probably watching now. But yeah, it'd be nice. But he does have a young family, so.
Well, I just think Walks. You know, we were just watching the interview then with Larissa and Josh and Braids, and we're talking about what it does, and it does. You know, you talk about people that used to be involved in footy clubs and you know, they're sort of on, you know, they want to be involved, but they can't really, you know, do as much as they used to. It's probably a perfect opportunity to sort of come and join the call team or jump on a camera, or, you know, we're pretty advanced with what we can do locally now. We've grown the product considerably since last year. The netball stuff, you know, and on the grand final day, mate, we were talking about that. We had about 1,300 people watching live at the peak of the grand final. So
peak of the day. So
it's certainly getting a lot of traction now with the inclusion of the website. southwestlocalnews.com.au. You can actually tune in on that and watch it on YouTube. There'll be an app soon. But, you know, as we said, Walks, we need advertisers. We need some people to jump on board and, you know, promote their businesses and brands through the coverage.
And more importantly, promote the sport that's involved.
100%, yeah.
And obviously support you. That does a lot for the community around the greater Southwest region.
It's not necessarily, look, as I say, it's the product speaks for itself. It's the exposure it gives the businesses. And I think one of the most, you know, confusing parts of what we do is some people know who we are, but they don't know what we do.
Yeah.
A lot of people use us for news, and they look at our page and the website to find out what's going on around the place, and that's something we love. But you know, chances are, if you're a business owner and you're using our page to read news, you know, the people you want to sell your products to are doing the same thing. So
that's exactly
the more people we can get on, and the website had, you know, it's 3 weeks old, and it's had more than 300,000 events. So what an event means is there's been 300,000 different pages on that website opened in 4 weeks. So 50,000 users on there. So that's just another little way.
That's a big number of people.
Yeah, it's another way we can get people on board.
And just we'll do a little bit around the grounds. Obviously, major upset. Not an upset. They did do some recruiting well in the off season. Old Collegians beating Merrival in the netball. Koroit beating South Warrnambool. And to all my Carlton mates out there, I feel for you. It could be worse. You could barrack for Essendon. At least you've won a game, and they got rolled by North Melbourne. First time in, I don't know, 5 years that North Melbourne, maybe even longer, that have won on their Good Friday match.
Defeated Carlton.
They defeated Carlton by 10 points.
7-goal last quarter.
7-goal last quarter. And obviously, there's a couple of our local boys playing for both teams, being Finn O'Sullivan and O'Sullivan and Taylor Byrne.
Taylor's done well first couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Finn did a magnificent job on another local boy in Zach Merritt last week in the Essendon North Melbourne game, and hopefully he's done well. I did see something on Facebook where he was, obviously these AFL footballers are fantastic with their time with young kids, and especially the young sick kids from the Children's Hospital, and there was a young kid out there and he was pretty happy. He asked Finn to walk out the purple carpet with him, and then unbeknownst to Finn, he saw Harry Sheasel and he was off this young fella. But no, they're fantastic people, fantastic kids, come from great family. Both Taylor and Finn come from great parents and great families. So I look forward to following their career and potentially in a few years' time yourself, Charlie.
Charlie will be there.
No, they've started very well, haven't they, both of them?
Let's just try and get some locals away from Carlton, though, Walk. You know, let's get him in. Let's get him into some sides that win.
I know where he's going with this. I'm not falling into it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm not falling into it.
Well, Geelong's a good side.
I didn't even have to. Geelong's not a good side.
Well, we'll
try and live
there now.
Try and barrack for Essendon for all your life and have misery for the last 25 years.
Could be worse, Walks. You could barrack for St Kilda.
I'm a St Kilda man here too, actually.
Jeez.
And yeah,
well, St Kilda. I quite enjoy seeing St Kilda do what they've been doing.
The old man would disagree, Kev. He's not happy at all. He gets his hopes up, a bit like Carlton. They get their hopes up and then they just get dashed at the last minute.
I think St Kilda made a wrong choice in getting Ross Lyon back. He hasn't done much, Ross Lyon.
Very defensive, isn't he?
And they never returned your call, did they, Walks, when you suggested it?
Who? St Kilda?
No, when you were going to maybe throw your towel in.
Nah. We'll cut the crap here, boys. So the game's about to start out here.
What are you talking crap?
Lockheed has the ball aloft, and it's Sandow and Barbie to do battle as the lights begin to take effect down here at the MCG. One down by Sandow, down to Porter, and it's Timms. Porter just gets away from it. The captain of Merrivale. Kick inside, and it's Bateman in the way. Over to Williams by hand. Williams will switch the play. Looking for Dean. Dean and Neve. Neve overplays it. Dean will keep the ball in front. He could be holding the man. Overruns it a little bit, does Dean, but it's Britton now. Over to Watson. This will hurt. No. Barling. Name written all over it. Reggie Barling. Good squaring kick up there by Watson. And this will be Reggie Barling's third if he can convert, Charlie. It's not the start Collegians wanted.
No, definitely not. And I think, as we talked about before with Williams, it's probably one of those dangerous kicks that you kick it across goals, and I think he's kicked that one too. Yeah, you kick it across goals, and if you're just that little bit off, all of a sudden they're inside 50 and running into goals, which is a very dangerous spot to have it.
It's very dangerous, and it hurts on the scoreboard. So they've probably kicked the last 4 goals of the game. And actually, the scoreboard's correct, Liam. My mistake. It's 10-9-69 to 4-3-27. That's a 7-goal margin now after getting it back to 11 points. So they've kicked the last 5 goals of the game, have Merrivale. And that's a quick start. Only took a minute to kick their first of the second half. And what they kicked 9 in the first half, and Collegians.
And for those of you tuning in, you just heard Paul Walker admit he was wrong. So just think of that. That's pretty impressive. That's a milestone.
What did Fon say? I was wrong.
Yeah.
And it's McKinnon onto that right foot, the non-used right foot for a left footer. Dean, good pressure work there by Neve, and the ball's not coming out of there. Good work by Zane Neve. Followed it up by Josh McCluskey. Yes, Crammy?
Hey, boys, I've just noticed Poskamine for Collegians has come out. There's been a match-up change. Jacob Lacey's gone to Crep, and Paul Campbell's gone to Reggie Barling.
It's a great mark there too.
Good mark by Chuka Hetherington. Hetherington inside forward 50. Well done, Crammy. Good pick up there, mate. I must admit I didn't see that. Brooks, snap around the corner. No, it bounces on its point and it'll dribble through from behind. Could have gone anywhere. So, yeah, good pick up there. Lacey onto Crep and Campbell onto Barling. But it's probably their midfield group that probably needs to get on top here. Ball back into play. It looks to be Bolden straight up the middle of the MCG, and it'll be Sam McKinnon. It'll bring it back inside forward 50. Looking for McConnell. In the way is Bolden. Cleaver to Hetherington by hand. Good body work there by Stowe. Didn't use the hands, just used the hip, the bum, and he'll go back and line up and kick his second goal of the game because he's at the top of the goal square. I'll be surprised if he misses. Liam Stowe. Kick on its way over the netting onto the Merrivale drive.
He's looked good down there, Stowe. He's probably just been starved a little bit of options.
Correct. And it sees the score 10-9-69. Merrivale to Old Collegians 5-4-34.
The Tyre Factory Warrnambool is proud to support the local motorsport industry. Jeff and the team would like to wish all their teams the best for the 23-24 racing season. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool for all your tyre and mechanical needs. Raglan Parade Warrnambool.
To the MCG, Charlie, a much-needed goal by Collegians.
Yeah, it was a much-needed goal. It was a good centering kick there. There was a few Merrivale boys sitting in the hole, and it just seemed to float across. And, yeah, beautiful bodywork from Liam Stowe. Just nudged him under.
That's it. I think if they're going to get back in the game, they've got to do a lockdown roll on Porter, especially at the centre clearances, because he'll just roll around the back of the umpire here. Oh, no, Dukas down from Sandow. There he is. There's that man Porter wheeling around the back, looking for McConnell, leading up. Good mark there by Riley McConnell. Handball out, finds Dukas, who follows it up. Inside, looking for Sandow, and it's Cust and Sandow do battle, but it's McConnell that'll clean it up. Ball's not coming out of there. The umpire says, I'll have it. And it's, I don't know, 65 metres out from the Merrivale goal. And sees in front of the new Roo Shield scoreboard here at Merrivale. Merrivale 69-33. Good work there by Couch. Handball up, finds Sam McKinnon by hand, looking for McConnell. Kick just on his head by Sam, pushing the back. Good positioning there by Will McConnell. Handball back to Sam McKinnon. Will go onto that left foot, punching it inside forward 50. Looking for Stowe. In the way is Dean, and it's the wee man at the fall of the ball. Good body work by Greg Bond. Tackle. Ball comes out. Kick forward by Stowe. Free kick to Merrivale. Looked like he hung on in the tackle there a bit long. Good umpiring decision by umpire Lockheed. And the resulting free kick will go to Ethan Bayliss, another new player for Merrivale, looking for Sandow. Kick off the side of the boot, and it's Barbie. Follows up. Connor Barbie running in. Chipping, finds Cleaver. Pushing the back. Ooh. No. There's got to be a free kick to the forward there. No. Clearing kick out there by Merrivale. Finds young Matthews, another new player at Merrivale. Matthews, chip kick, looking for Dukas. Petherick, spoil. At the fall of the ball is Tim's handball. Handball's out. He's been pinged for holding the ball. And it'll be resulting free kick to Oliver Dukas. Finds Porter in the centre square. Brooks comes off Gleeson. Gleeson finds the ball. Play on. Good pressure there by Bond. Gleeson onto the left foot looking for Neve. Good there work by Dean. One-on-one battle between the two wingmen. Good work there by Zayneen. Good follow-up by Jack Gleeson. Brings it inside forward 50. Looking for Crap with that matchup now on Lacey. And Bateman trailing Britton. Good work there by Bateman. Handball back to Lacey. Clearing kick to the defensive back flank. And it's Sandow in the way. Back inside. Sun right in the eyes of the players now. McKinnon puts on a block, and Lacey will see the ball trickle out in front of him for a boundary throw in. No, still in play. Handball back to McKinnon. McKinnon to Bateman. Bateman, poor kick, intercepted by Barling. Barling on the left foot, looking for Neve, and it's Petherick and Neve do battle, and Williams. Sandow now gets involved. Don't worry about who's getting it, Isaac. Get the ball. Isaac Dean. Good tackle, no prior opportunity. Neve playing for the free kick. Umpire Hoy wasn't falling for it. And it'll be a ball up, and as I catch my breath, because that went for a bit quicker.
I was going to say, mate, gosh, just, you can breathe.
Yeah, well, it's hard work.
It's important when you're calling.
Hoy throws it up, and it's Sandow. Does the follow-up work. Could have been holding the man against Manny Sandow on Ned Timms, and it is. Free kick to the Collegians player, and Timms. Got to look to move the ball on. What do you got for us, Grammy?
Just noticing that with that free kick from Manny, it looks like Timsy's doing a bit of a roll on Jalen. Just at the last few stops, you noted him running around with him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, that's probably what they need to do. They need to lock down on Jalen Porter. He's a very dangerous player. Timms squaring ball, finds Barbie in the near centre square. Good work there by Nathan Krepp. Stopped the run of play that Collegians had. Barbie chips it up. He's had a bit each way there. Set Paul Campbell a target. Back to Lacey. Lacey, pressure on from Krepp. Kick out, finds Williams. Defensive back flank for Collegians. He's got players free. Finds Cust at the top of the defensive 50. Has Brooks in the middle. Kick. It was a bit high for Brooks, but he's good enough to butter up. Taps it out. Finds McKinnon. Ball by Dean. Brooks now kicks the goal. Great work by Collegians.
Looked really good there, didn't they?
It did look really good. They took the game on, and that's another handy goal. It sees Collegians move to 6-3-39 to 10-9-69 Merrivale.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic on Raglan Parade is a caring, family-run clinic offering exceptional care at affordable prices. We're the only clinic in Warrnambool dedicated to small animals. Paws, feathers, scales and fins. For over 40 years, our family tradition has been our commitment to your pet's wellbeing. With a purpose-built facility and the latest technology, we provide gold standard care. From community de-sexing days to special offers each month, experience the difference at Lava Street Veterinary Clinic.
Welcome back here to the Merrivale Cricket Ground, and it sees Collegians getting back-to-back goals for the second time of the day, but it's another clearance of that man in Porter. Williams now. Now, we'll get a stoppage here in a second. Good work here by Collegians, and it was Stowe to Barbie. Was it Stowe? No, doesn't matter. It was Dean. Brooks now, blind turn out of trouble. Hit up, finds Stowe. Good
Great
work.
mark.
Now to be Cleaver. Cleaver, get on your bike, son. Cleaver against Johnson. Good courage there by Merrivale. Back at the play. Where's the fall of the ball? It's the big ruckman in Barbie. Following up. Great work, Connor Barbie. And the resulting free kick will go to Greg Bond. But that last goal by Bailey Brooks, he won't get a stat for it. But Jaden Cleaver's pressure on Manny Sandow, a few years ago, Jaden would have just let Manny mark that, but he put pressure on him, spoiled the ball, they got the resulting goal. And Greg Bond squares it up, and it's Bailey Brooks now going for back-to-back goals.
And for those that don't know who Greg Bond is, Walks.
He's the wee man.
The wee man.
Bailey Brooks. He probably has the distance in his leg, but it's just a matter of the ball drop and the accuracy, Charlie.
It's be a big goal.
Brooks now crossing forward 50. Kick on its way, and it's narrow. But it's Barbie. Chop of the arm. Free kick. No. But just shows that wind is quite strong if you're in this pocket. You probably have to attack from the social club side down to that bottom end. It holds up into that breeze. Good work there by Manny Sandow to spoil what was going to be an easy mark by Barbie. No clear winner in the boundary throw up, and umpire Lockheed will throw it up as Hetherington gives it back to him. They probably need to create a bit of space here, do a few blocks for one another, and have a nominated man to kick a goal or win the tap. No one at the back door there by Barbie. It's all Merrivale, it's Neve. That's who they probably need to do Collegians, is a Jack Neve type. Quick kick inside by Collegians, and it looks to be a down-the-ground free kick to Collegians. Not sure what's happening here, and it'll be Connor Barbie, free kick. It might have been a down-the-ground free kick against someone on Sam McKinnon, but it'll be Barbie. This will be 3 in a row to get the game back within grasp of Old Collegians.
Really need to make the most of these opportunities here, don't they?
Correct. In his 100th game, Connor Barbie, I'm backing him in here. Barbie coming in, deliberate approach, low. Great kick by Connor Barbie in his 100th game, and he's led from the front all day, has Connor Barbie, against the two-man ruck duo of Barling and Sandow, and it sees Collegians kick 3 goals in a hurry, brings the margin back to within 4 goals.
Matco Hire for all your hire needs. Portable ensuites, generators, toilets, and introducing Matco's new Genie 20-metre boom lift. Matco Hire, everything you need in one location.
To the Merrivale Cricket Ground, Charlie. Game on.
Looking good, Collegians. They're back in it. All of a sudden, they're coming home with the win next quarter. If they can keep it within a few goals, they could come home strong here.
For sure. Contest between Stowe and Barling. No clear winner, and it's Timms is wrapped up by Porter. Now, this is the clearance. If they can get another centre clearance and send the ball their way, Stowe, good work. It's going to be hot now for the next 5 or so minutes here. Merrivale, no challenge when it comes. Barling, no clear advantage tap. Good work, Bailey Brooks. Declan Gleeson back to Cowan. Cowan kick inside forward 50. In the way is Bolden, holding the man free kick against against Bailey Brooks on Ned Bolden, and he'll get the resulting free kick. Bolden looking for options. He's got shorts everywhere. Going to punch it down the outer wing, looking for that man Sandow. Good body work there by Campbell. The fall of the ball is Williams. Handball, free kick, resulting free kick advantage.
Great advantage there too.
Petherick, chip inside, looking for Bailey Brooks. Just didn't have the journey. Just if they can clean up their kicks inside forward 50 or attacking side of centre circle, they're well within this game here, Collegians.
They've looked dangerous inside 50, haven't they?
They have now. They're getting a fair bit of ball in there now. And it's Stowe and Barling. Good body work there by Stowe. Brooks pumps it onto his foot. Cleaver, courage back by Wilson Lenahan, but it's a clearing kick by Wilson Lenahan there, sorry. My mistake. Out in front of us, and it's Watson versus Petherick and Couch. And Campbell,
hard at it.
The old veteran, back after 5 years away from the club. Paul Campbell, he'll probably find a couple of games to find his feet, but he's looked pretty good.
Yeah,
Paul Campbell,
yeah,
when he's come back into first game back in 5 years.
Joe's had massive raps on him over the pre-season. Said he's just a ready-made leader and seems to be really good.
And former captain of Old Collegians. Kick forward by Cowan to Brooks. One-on-one against. Oh, he's dump tackle. Frith looks to be.
Oh, that's a costly 50.
Bailey Brooks, costly 50 down the.
Goodness me. Goodness me.
This is for 4 in a row for Old Collegians.
Goodness.
To get it back to 18 points, the closest they've been since halfway through the second term.
We've picked the best District League game of the day, boys.
We have. Brooks now, crucial kick.
Well, the two good ones, netball and the football.
Brooks crosses forward, 50, kick on its way. Poor ball drop.
Oh, no.
And what that could have been if he had have just dropped it properly and kicked the goal.
Kind of looked like my tee shot on the 5th the other week, actually.
Black Hawk down. Oof. Bringing the ball back in is Jack Gleeson. Dodged a bullet there, did Jack. Clearing kick out, looking for Barling and Barbie and Wallace at the fall of the ball. No clear winner. Nathan Wallace just took his eye off the ball. Just his handling. He mentioned to me his ball handling's been a little bit off. Just got to focus on the ball. You can't do anything without it. So a free kick will go to Reggie Barling against Connor Barbie for a little bit of off the ball play.
I think if I was Merrivale, I'd be trying to get Manny back in the ruck. After the first half he's been starved a little bit down forward so far. Try and get him back involved.
They might be just saving him up for the last quarter.
They could give him a good run at in the last. And
he's going to be the fittest man out there.
That is also true. He's had a big pre-season, and I guess when you put in the work.
Yep. Ball thrown back in. Barbie wins down. No one at the fall of the ball for Collegians. That's almost holding the ball. No, play on, says the umpire. What's going on here? It's getting a bit willing in there now.
Yeah, getting physical, isn't it?
The boys are getting a bit willing. And they can both smell how close this game is. A goal either way, crucial. Cowan versus Porter on that outer or the far side from us. No ball, clear winner. What's going to happen here? Umpire Lockett says, I'll have it. And 17 minutes gone in this third term, and it sees Merrivale 10-9-69 to Old Collegians 7-4-46. You added the point on the wrong score there, Liam. Just FYI.
I'm sorry, mate.
So
I'm happy for you to swap if you want. You can come and.
No, that's okay. I'm just.
Actually, good. I don't want to call. So.
Looking out for me, boss.
Oh, I'm not your boss.
Winner down by Barling. Butters up himself. And the ball trickles out of play in front of the Merrivale coach's box. And it's getting very willing. Will McConnell. You're not going to miss Will McConnell, are you, that red hair? I shouldn't really hang too much crap on red hair, considering my colleague next to me is very, very red-headed.
Yeah, no, I've got the red hair too, but I think there's a few out there as well. There's a few of us.
That's it. What do you got for us, Crammy?
Just the atmosphere here. That hill of Collegian supporters is starting to really lift here with their team. So that could be interesting to see how that goes if the atmosphere keeps building.
Yeah, or they can smell it here, but a good defensive mark there by Wilson Lenahan. Lenahan will go back out to the coach's box side or the hill. Oh, actually, it's Merrivale. There's hills everywhere. Sandow, big, strong defensive mark by Sandow.
They're the grandstands of the MCG, mate.
They are. Kick forward to Barling, and that match-up of Barling and Campbell. The fall of the ball is Oliver Wilson, who dives on the ball, and umpire Lockett says, yep, that's exactly what you did, son. And it's holding the ball. Free kick will go to Matthew Petherick. Look for Petherick to change lanes here and bring the ball back to this far side. But all the numbers are streaming up. Stowe hitting up at Petherick. Good spoil work there by Macaulay.
Once again, probably one of those kicks where if you
floater.
Yeah.
Probably needed a left footer.
Yeah.
Left footer's kick it with the penetration.
If you hit
I
it,
know
you
that
open it
sounds.
up.
Yeah, like someone like Sam or Ned Timms kicking it. Barbie following up his ruck work over the back as Wallace has his name on it. Just gets through his grass. Good work there by Lenihan. In the way is Couch. Dropping the ball. Free kick against Merrivale. And it's Couch. He's got Nathan Wallace all by himself in the goal square. Oh, he pumps it up high, looking for Cleaver. Cleaver has a jump at it. Good effort by Jaden Cleaver. That could have been a Kelly screamer.
Could have been a contender.
It could have been a contender. There hasn't been too many high-flying marks this year so far. Couch.
We're only
looking for
losing
McConnell.
the first game.
Ooh, McConnell. I know it is. Wallace, good body work. Good pressure on the Merrivale defence. Don't dive on it. Oh, it's come out. Timms. Oh.
Ooh. You
wow.
can see the intensity lifting
The
now,
intensity
can't ya?
has lifted, and
the pressure's going up.
Collegian have a sniff.
That's
young Ben. No, Josh McCluskey is cramping unmercifully out there. Poor fella.
Jeez.
There's nothing worse than a cramp.
Nothing
Charlie.
worse.
Nah, nothing worse. I'm sure they'll have some pickle juice for him.
Yeah.
What was that? Tickle juice.
Pickle juice.
Oh, pickles. What? Didn't hear that. How can I get some of that?
Pickle juice. Go to the shops, mate.
No, I thought tickle juice.
Clearing handball, but in the way is Merrivale. Quick kick out. Quick handball finds Gleeson. Gleeson with the torpy out of the back line. Looking for his brother in Sam. Sandow at the fall of the ball. Williams should have the pace. No, Brad Bell gets away from Isaac Williams. Great work, Brad Bell. Kick on its way inside forward 50. Isaac Dean, a poor handball, and that man, Neve, diving in under. Free kick too high. No. Free kick too high, but ball up. Yeah. Possibly.
That was what I was going to say.
It looked like he was ahead. There was a knock there in the head high, but not so much.
Just a quick shout out to that mullet for Hoy though. He's got it. He's got it permed again.
It's coming back by the looks of it.
And I think as it's got greyer, it's looking more luscious.
It does, yes. Oh yeah, no, I'm grey and bald.
I was going to say you're not. I wouldn't say you're that grey.
Ball thrown up, Neve. Merrivale has stemmed the flow here of Collegians. They've done well. A kick for Brooks just when they've kicked those 3 goals. Took a bit of the wind out of their sails a little bit. It's crucial, could be crucial in the context of the game. Ball bounces on its point. It's McConnell. Good handball out to Williams. Ball comes out the back and it's Bell. Bell to Neve. Neve, back him in here. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Back him in. We did. That's number 3 for Jack Neve.
Been big today.
He's been huge as Jack Neve. And that's the steadier that they need. 11-9-75 Merrivale to Old Collegians 7-4-46.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off the tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since 49.
Welcome back here to the MCG, and Dodger Neve has kicked his third and may have stemmed the flow a little bit, Charlie.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a huge goal there. Collegians need to get back on top here. They seem to have it had the game on their terms in the first half of that quarter, but Merrivale definitely changed the tide a bit there.
They did.
They'll have the win though, last quarter.
More than likely they will, but it's also running uphill. But it's just going to be interesting. The ball's just rugby scrum forward by Collegians, and it doesn't get outside the centre square. And it's just going to boil down to fitness and attrition. They're going to be...
And really comes up big on a hot day like today.
Correct.
Sun's out in the first game of the year. It'll come down to that in the last for sure.
Intercept mark from McKinnon was by Wilson Lenihan. Free kick, chop of the arms. Chop of the arms only gets paid between the arcs.
Yeah, there's not too many paid inside 50.
Free kick forward to Merrivale, and it's Manny Sandow. The only thing he's done wrong all day, he just ran under the ball a bit, and it's Barbie in front of Bell, back to Williams, back to Lacey by hand. Lacey will just get rid of it and kick it to his old mate in Petherick in front of Barley. Barling. And it's Stacks on the mill, ball up. Like they've actually, their backline's held up really well, especially in the first quarter. And even now, like they're holding, and they're getting it out. They're just getting, you know who they miss? They miss Joe.
Yeah, he'd provide another target, I guess.
Provide
Especially
another target.
Big oval like this, yeah, a few more tools wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Maybe you could have played on permit.
It definitely got thrown out there during the week.
He probably would have. But anyway, you got bigger fish to fry. And it's be thrown up underneath the Roo Shield scoreboard here at Merrivale. It sees Merrivale lead 11-9, 75 to 7-4, 46, and the ball will trickle out of bounds for a boundary throw in. 26 minutes gone in this third term. They probably need to get one before the 3/4 time siren to get it back to under that 4-goal margin.
Would get the boys up and about and really get momentum swinging their way if they could get one late here.
Liam Stowe looks like he's just gone off for a bit of a rest. McKinnon now, he'll clear and kick out, looking for, and they're just reacting a bit quicker on Merrivale. Players like Hetherington was a bit slow to react there. Cowan doesn't have hold of the ball out there on that outer wing in front of the Roma Britnell sign, Liam. And
yes, Roma's back.
And the Lucas Brothers Butchers sign.
Yep.
Out there on that far wing.
Yep. They've got the wrong. They've got the wrong hologram on there today.
Yeah, they have, haven't they? And it's Barbie versus Sandow. No clear winner, but Barbie follows up his work on the ground. And Sam McKinnon kicking forward, looking for Hetherington. No one at the fall of the ball, always behind. They've got to have someone up and someone back. McKinnon drops a tough chest mark, and it stacks on the mill. Ball's not coming out of there. Be thrown up in front of the scoreboard. The old scoreboard here at Merrivale. It's been there a long time, the old scoreboard. Former scoreboard. Barbie versus Sandow.
I'm going to do a bingo card this year.
Are you really?
Yeah, put something to bit the viewers in there to try and
Get 'em to
throw a prize to sort of see how many times we stitched one of those cliches in.
Fair enough.
I reckon it'd be a bit of fun.
A bit of fun?
Yeah.
For sure. Not really much happening here. The boys are getting it. It's late in the third term, and they've first real hit out of the year. Coming through with Sam McKinnon, just doesn't bounce his way. Wasn't far away. If he gets that, he's out. On his shoulders out, and he's away.
Go wheel.
Yeah, okay.
In a suit with some sparkles or something.
Ah, nice. Sandow taps it down, and it's McConnell. Could be almost out of bounds on the full, and it is. Sam McKinnon will square it back up, looking for Cowan. Pace on the ball here for Collegians. Chiseling kick for Hetherington. Good spoil there by Lenihan. Back to Dukas. Dukas chips it. Finding Riley McConnell. And obviously with Joe Lenihan going down, no 23rd man, the Collegians have an extra 2 players in their rotations.
Yeah, which could be massive in this last quarter. You can see that the boys are starting to puff a little bit out there, as you always do in your first couple games of the year. Yeah. And it's been a physical knockout out there.
Yeah. Oh, these two sides will be there at the pointy end of the season, I think. If Collegians can find a way to get over the line, it could set up their season as well.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
You never know on how sides have recruited. Kick inside forward 50 finds Neve.
Got to sell the ratings. It's going to be a flying last quarter,
It's
mate.
going to be a
cracking.
late in the quarter. Stowe looks like he's gone back behind the ball for this last couple of minutes of the third term.
To just try and stem the flow a bit.
Free kick to Merrivale against Jared Cust. We'll go to Riley McConnell. That's exactly right, Charlie. Stem the flow a little bit. Try and keep the damn wall from breaking. Petherick. No, it's Neve at the fall of the ball.
Here he
If
goes.
anyone's going to kick it, Jack Neve will. Oh, Paul Campbell.
Well done.
The wily veteran in Paul Campbell, as a goalkeeper, Brucey Grobbelaar style, taps it over the bar and saves a certain goal. Brooks now finds Cowan on this near side wing, and Cowan's off to the races. Will McConnell looks like he's cramping up a little bit. Finds the wee man in Greg Bond in the middle of the ground. They're looking to move the ball forward. Handball by to Brooks by hand. Cleaver.
Warwick.
Cleaver.
Oh, he was all over him.
Work a bit harder to get in front of Jack Johnson. Barbie. Courage by Britton, who looks to be cramping as well.
Few boys cramping out there now.
Yeah, it's late in the day. Kaikuya grass, it's soft, it's hard to run on. Free kick to Will McConnell. Get up, son, and get the ball moving forward. You see a lot of blokes doing stretches. Will McConnell looks like he's cramping as well. Time on. 31 minutes gone in this third term. Will McConnell struggled to get to this last contest. Yeah, no, he got a mark. Liam Stowe, smack bang.
Oh, 50 metres.
50 metres. 50 metres. That's, there's got a couple of goals here, Collegians, from 50.
They'll go into three-quarter time really pumped up now, won't they?
Well and truly. Liam Stowe will get his third.
Joe will be up and about, no doubt.
Yeah, no, he'll be firing at three-quarter time here,
Beautiful.
I can imagine.
We need to get a camera and a mic over there.
As
Boys are up and about.
All of them work down there, don't they, to get around Stoey?
Yeah, they do. And that was right on the three-quarter time siren. We didn't hear that. The effects
No, I didn't hear that one.
may not be working, Liam, but that's a crucial goal. That brings the margin back to an even 4 goals. And it sees Merrivale 11-10-76 in front of Old Collegians, 8-4-52. And great quarter by Collegians. They kick 4 goals.
Sniff, going home water and just being able to see if they can get over that mark or if Merrivale can hold on. It's been 2 quality teams today.
2 quality teams, and as I say, they're going to be there at the pointy end of the season. And we'll be back after a short break for bring home the final term, and we might see a really, really close contest at the very end. Back after this break.
Craving KFC? Jump onto Uber Eats and order your favourites. Delivered by us with our own delivery drivers. It's the easiest way to get KFC from your local store to your door. Order on Uber Eats today.
Oh, I forgot. What time's your meeting tomorrow?
All new Hyundai Tucson. Tomorrow wants its car back.
You can't beat local, and Daly's IGA Fresh Marketplace is as local as it gets. You'll find the best quality fresh produce matched by friendly customer service. Daly's has your favourite brands, complemented by expert local grocers living in your community. In-house butchers and local liquor specialists are on hand to provide you the best our region has to offer. Join IGA Rewards for exclusive member discounts and cashback right here in your community. Daly's IGA Fresh Marketplace. You can't beat local.
If you're buying or selling a home, Gleeson Real Estate are here to help. The hard-working team at Gleeson are happy to support you right through the buying and selling process. Gleeson Real Estate, friendly faces, expert local knowledge.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic on Raglan Parade is a caring, family-run clinic offering exceptional care at affordable prices. We're the only clinic in Warrnambool dedicated to small animals. Paws, feathers, scales and fins. For over 40 years, our family tradition has been our commitment to your pet's wellbeing. With a purpose-built facility and the latest technology, we provide gold standard care. From community de-sexing days to special offers each month, experience the difference at Lava Street Veterinary Clinic.
G'day, Jeff Cook here at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool. We're more than just tyres. Our team not only specialise in helping you with your tyre needs, but other mechanical needs as well. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool has all the leading brands of tyres, including Hankook, Maxxis and BFG. Plus we also offer a number of wheel packages and wheel alignments. Get in touch with us at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool for your mechanical needs. We are more than just tyres at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, Raglan Parade.
We use the Ridley team, make a phone call, I guess high quality advice. We tend to have 6 weekly visits from the team where we do a full farm walk and herd health check. They check in on production and the feeding rate. It's something I don't have to worry too much about because I'm always comfortable that they will have it under control. The feed that comes out of Ridley's fully confident every day of the year that it's high quality grain or pellets.
Matco Hire for all your hire needs. Portable en-suites, generators, toilets, and introducing Matco's new Genie 20-metre boom lift. Matco Hire. Everything you need in one location.
Welcome back here to the MCG, and it sees a ding-dong tussle. Both sides have had fair cracks of the whip in each quarter. Charlie, how do you see it?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a ripping last quarter here today. I think Collegians probably had them last quarter, but Merrivale's probably had the wood over them for most of the day. But yeah, as you said before, it probably comes down to fitness and how well you prepare now, as it's a first game of the year, a few early ones. They definitely hurt a bit, and yeah, a few of the boys are cramping out there, as you can see.
Good shot of Benny Vanderkamp out there, giving him a G up.
Yeah, and Joey Farrell, and we've sent Crammy out to see what he can find.
I was a bit worried about Crammy. He just shot off there a little bit too quick.
Oh yeah, obviously we haven't seen Joe Lenahan back after hurting himself in that second term, was it?
Yeah, maybe early
second
term.
So yeah, well he hasn't come back. Might have even been in the first quarter. It was down here.
It was down that end, yeah, wasn't it?
Wasn't that quarter. Few boys cramping. As I said, they're no 23rd man. It's been a very even game of football for, like obviously the two ruckmen stand out for both. Jack Neve's been really good. Jalen Porter.
Liam Stowe's been solid down
forward.
Stowe's
been good.
in the
Cleaver's been all right. Jacob Brooks just doing Jacob Brooks things.
Yeah, shows up, doesn't he?
And Ned Timms, our roaming reporter down there on the boundary, Harrison Cram, noticed the matchup of Ned Timms going to. What do you think? Three-quarter time there, Charlie.
Yeah, it'd be definitely interesting. I think they definitely look to take it on. As you can see, they're down by four odd goals, so
they may as well have a crack at winning it.
Yeah,
by 7.
Exactly.
Or 8.
Or there's no point playing it safe here, is there? You got to take it on,
and this is where for Collegians develop for Collegians to development. Yeah, we'll just get the play underway. And it's Sandow, clear winner, and it's Neve. Handball back, looking for Sam Gleeson, but it's Sam McKinnon. Kick off the ground in midair. In front is Nathan Wallace. At the fall of the ball is Liam Stowe. Handball out, but it's only Merrivale, and it's Bolden. Coming through is Josh Britton, who's recovered from his cramp. Gleeson, Lacey, and Sam Gleeson. Lacey squaring up. No, kicks it out of their bounds on the 3 bags full. Grammy, what'd you get at quarter time there? 3/4 time, buddy?
Hey, boys. So, got a quick listening to Scott Kelly from Merrivale. He said this is a game they've been looking for the last 3 years. One where there is a bit of heat after the second half, but to really focus on holding on as a group, backing their structures in and continuing to work as one to continue this lead. And then on the other hand, Ben Vanderkamp said talked about how the spread at the contest was really good in that quarter, and that's how they reckon they're going to get on top here, is just continuing, when possible, to just spread and break the game open.
Okay, well, we look to see how that unfolds, but well done, Crammy. It's a long way over that other side of the ground.
It's a long way.
You've done a really good job of getting over there and getting that information, mate. And bringing the ball back in is Jack Gleeson. He'll go out to that man, Sandow and Stowe. Good body work on Sandow by Stowe. At the fall of the ball is Collegians, no clear winner, and it's Stacks on the mill. Good tackle there by Sam McKinnon on Jack Neve. And it'll be a ball up just outside forward 50 for Old Collegians. Sees Collegians trailing by 24 points early into this final term, and it's Porter. Oh, rush kick. Dangerous spot. Won by Collegians. Over to Brooks. Brooks looking for Hetherington. Hetherington has the wee man Bond. Bailey Brooks now on that right foot, snapping. Good work there by Jack Johnson. At the fall of the ball is Bolden. Bolden kicking, looking for Britton. And good mark there by Josh Britton. He looks to recover from cramp. He gets up hobbling a little bit. But Britton, clearing kick now, looking for Neve and Couch. And McConnell will follow up and it'll dribble out in front of the new light tower here at Merrivale. And it'll be a boundary throw in. And the two ruckmen have been doing battle all day in Barbie and Sandow. It's probably... it's a toss of the coin who's been better, but they've both been really good.
They've both been really solid all day.
Solid players.
It's been a really good ruck battle.
You've been on the fence all day, Paul.
Well, it has been. Sandow to Neve to Crep. Bateman in the way. The fall of the ball is Merrivale. Number 27 in Oliver Watson and Petherick, and it comes up. They probably need a goal in the next 5 minutes here, Collegians, to make it really, really interesting to see how Merrivale cope. Barbie, no clear winner, and it's Sandow at the fall of the ball. Snaps it around the corner, it'll dribble out of bounds. And it's McConnell ducking his head, looking for a free kick. Now, they've got it from defensive 50, and they haven't really had a clean possession. They've kept it close to the boundary line.
Just been going for yardage, haven't they? Yeah. Just keeping it close, taking the ball up where they can, and not rushing it at all.
Ball's thrown in. Barbie, Sandow whacks it forward, and it's McKinnon and Porter. Handball over to Neve by Porter. Back to Neve from Watson. Fumble by Neve. Good work there by Couch. Dropping the ball. Good decision. Great work, Max Couch. He, under 18, was never out of the play there. He just kept pressuring. Couch now looking for the big ruckman in Barbie and Sandow. Good work there by Sandow at the fall of the ball. Handball over to Porter, and there's that man Neve all by himself. The second dangerous man on the ground is Jack Neve, and you left him all by himself. Barling to Britton by hand, back to Gleeson, squaring it up, looking for Bell. Good work, Max Couch. He's a good young kid, Max Couch. He's first time I've seen him play. He didn't play a senior game last year, but he doesn't look out of his depth.
He's been solid out there, hasn't he? A few good defensive acts now, and definitely playing his role.
The boundary umpire will throw it back in, and it'll be Reggie Barling versus Connor Barbie in his 100th game. Down to Neve. Gets in and under. That's holding the ball. Good decision, Nathan Hoy. Took on the tackle, did Jack Neve, but that's what he does. Sniff around goals. He'll take it on. And it's Sam McKinnon looking for Ned Timms. Oh, good mark there by Zane Neve. Just mishit it a little bit, did Sam. It's probably they probably need a bit more out of Ned Timms, to be honest. Sam McKinnon intercepts, squares it back to Matthew Petherick. They look to go out the other side of the MCG in front of the social club. Petherick now chiseling kick. Barling in the way of good spoil. Snap around the corner by Dukas up the chimney. That's a free kick against Matthew Petherick. No, play on, says the umpire. McConnell has a snap and that could have been the nail. That was interesting, Charlie. I would have been disappointed if I was playing key position forward and the bloke, having said that, he probably didn't flop enough. If he had felt contact and fell to the ground, he probably gets a free kick.
You've got to make sure the umpire sees it, don't you?
Petherick now. Generally uses the ball well, takes a bounce, runs to 35 metres out from his defensive goal, finds McConnell. McConnell now looking for Stowe, who makes a strong lead, but there's no one else behind him. He's just going to kick it straight to Manny Sandow.
Yeah, I was about to say they've looked better, making sure Manny's got someone on him. Liam Stowe, and Paul Campbell's done a good job of it, but just then
he just pushed back.
He just pops behind the play nicely, doesn't he?
Where's his opponent in? That's dropping the ball. No, play on, says the umpire. McConnell in front of the Collegians coach's box. Umpire Hoy says, what do you got for us, Harry?
A couple big changes. So Jacob Lacey's gone forward. Ben Mulcahy's gone to him. Josh Britton's gone back onto Liam Stowe. And Jake Bateman's gone to Nathan Crep.
Yeah, okay. So they're throwing caution to the wind here, Collegians. Ball's thrown back in. Contest between Barling and Barbie. In front is Britton back into the role that he's familiar with playing back. Sandow punches it forward. Drop mark there by Cust. At the fall of the ball is Brad Bell. One-on-one contest between Petherick and Crep. And then the goal square is Oliver Watson for his first. And it makes it very difficult now for Old Collegians to come back, and it's 12-11-83 to 8-4-52.
K9000 Dog Wash, your locally owned and Australian manufactured DIY dog wash. The quick, easy and trusted solution for washing your dog, no matter their size. Warm water, gentle shampoo and conditioner, flea and tick rinse, and safe, comfortable drying for a stress-free finish. It's fast, affordable and always available when you need it. With a bike wash and pet laundry available too. K9000 Dog Wash, making bath time easier for you and more fun for them.
With that crucial goal by Ollie Watson, and it's a centre clearance by Collegians. Handball out to Max Couch, and it's intercepted by Jack Gleeson in front of Jaden Cleaver. Jaden Cleaver looks to have lost the boot, and it's Jack Gleeson with the saving mark, and Gleeson and Cleaver's got up hobbling there. Inside kick by Merrivale finds Neve. He's been very good in this new role as the rover / small forward out to that big man in Manny Sandow. Sandow, the ball into correct disposal. Good pressure there by Collegians, and Nathan Wallace has big Manny for company, and the ball won't come out of there.
Mulcahy. It's a cross between OK and Milky.
Okay. You sure about that?
That's the best I've got.
Yeah, it is the best I've got. Mulcahy.
It's better than Macaulay when it's not even close.
No, it's terrible, isn't it? Sandow. What's going on here?
I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing there.
We've got a young budding professional in the commentary box, Walks. We've got to be trying to, setting an example. What's going on?
I think Manny's lost his mouth guard, to be honest.
Yeah.
He ran back to the centre circles and picked something up. It's probably his mouth guard.
Cram man saw it. What's the go, Crammy?
Just a bit of blood for Manny, so he ran over to a piece of dirt, grab it before he goes off.
Loses a bit of blood, doesn't he, during a game?
Yeah,
what was the move? Got some dirt.
Dirt to plug the hole.
Probably
Yeah,
rub it into the blood.
Yeah.
Clearance by Collegians.
Can't be good for the
and
circulation.
Especially in the Merrivale Creek mud, which is where he went in the centre wicket.
True, yeah.
Ball's trickling out of play. No, it stays in. Bond at the fall of the ball.
Merrivale just jamming them up a bit
They
here,
are.
aren't they? They're
They
making
are.
it contested. They're not letting them get out and open the game up and kind of take it on a bit.
Like they've had their opportunities. Like that was a good clearance there by Collegians, but just the final connection forward. No clear winner in the boundary throw in, and it's Timms out the back onto the left foot. Snap around the corner. Stowe in prime position. Just used the body and just couldn't grasp it. And it's off to the races here, and it's Neve. Neve, Crep. Good work, Paul Campbell. Isaac Dean will put pressure on the forward in the wingman in Neve, and the ball will trickle out of bounds in play. What is it with these little blokes? They love fighting.
They do, don't they? I
They're just
think,
big men stuck in little men's bodies. Not that I was a fighter, but they love it.
Zaid and Isaac have been at it all day, haven't they? It's been a good matchup, but they've been a bit of fire towards each other.
That's it. But they're about 15 kilos, 70 kilos ringing wet, both of them. Porter now clear on this near side wing. Petherick in the way. Good strong hands by Petherick. He needs to get up and move the ball quick. They've got to make hay while the sun shines, and it's on in front of us. And it's little Neve and Barbie. And it's Timms kicking inside forward 50, looking for Cleaver. Had front position. Hetherington on the right foot. Wrong side for the left foot. A good body work by Hetherington. Snap around the corner. Good work, Liam Stowe. And the front and centre was Jacob Hetherington. Well, that cancels out the first goal of the last term by Merrivale. And it's 12-11-83 to 9-4-58 on the scoreboard here at the MCG.
If you're buying or selling a home, Gleeson Real Estate are here to help. The hardworking team at Gleeson are happy to support you right through the buying and selling process. Gleeson Real Estate, friendly faces, expert local knowledge.
Good contest work there by Liam Stowe. And also good front and centre work by Jacob Hetherington. Gets a goal back. They've still got to kick 5 more. But the game is still in the balance here. Good on him. Forward, Nib Timms. Free kick. Trip. tackle below the legs. Tim's
Gives
gotta
him
be
a pulse
moving.
here.
Cleaver, got to be moving. Kicks it up in the air. Gives him the opportunity. Free kick, no one at the fall of the ball. Wallace at the fall of the ball, but it's Jack Gleeson. Frith, who's been looked to be forward as well. John Stone. Stowe on the left side, no one there. Good centering kick. The ball will have to bounce out of play. Yes, it does. That's one thing that Collegians lack, is that crumbing small forward. They miss Harry White today.
Yeah.
He's that player.
Yeah, I think he's looking to be back in the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
Yeah, a nasty injury, Harry White.
Yeah.
I definitely don't envy his operation he had to have, to be quite honest. Dropping the ball, free kick against Jack Neve. Nathan Wallace with the resulting kick. 35 metres out, directly in front. We'll call it directly in front. Wind helping off his right shoulder. Kicked this at the right goalpost, and it's a goal, I reckon, Charlie.
Should just sail back through.
Wallace now. Crucial kick for the context of the game. Kick on its way. Makes the umpire work. And it's a behind. It just didn't drift. Hey, Harry, can you hear us down there, mate? Harry, can you hear me? What's the wind like down there, mate? He can't hear us down
Cut
there.
out.
What's the wind like down there, Harry?
Wind, it's not too bad. It's not overly blowy. Bit of chill to it, though.
Bit of chill to it. That's because you're not in the sun. But that obviously, he set it up perfectly, and it just didn't move on the breeze. Early in the game, that would have gone through for a goal. Gleeson now looking for his ruckman, but then you see that, and it goes out of bounds. See, that to me's got to be a free kick out of bounds on the floor.
Yeah, it's something
Like,
that they've
even though
changed in the last couple of years, hasn't it?
He's played on from the kick out, but nobody's touched it. If you kick the ball out of bounds, it should be a free kick, especially from a kick in. One down by Barling to Porter to Neve by hand, looking for Sandow. Good body work, Paul Campbell at the fall of the ball. Intercept McConnell. Good pressure by Petherick, and Riley McConnell kicks it out of bounds on the full. And Manny Sandow's just said you should be giving it by hand. Good squaring kick by McConnell. He's got Akers, Cowan, chiseling kick, looking for Hetherington, and wheels straight back onto that left foot. Square it up again. It's got Jacob Brooks out there on the wing in front of the scoreboard, looking for Targans, options. They're having all the play, Collegians. They just got to make the most of it. And it's Gleeson receiving it from Britton over to Matthews. Matthews run a long way, but he gets a clearing kick. He's got a man all by himself, and it's Sam Gleeson. Gets inside, dodges and weaves, and there's that man, Dukas, the forgotten one. The one that you leave alone because you forget about him. Quick kick by Sam Gleeson out to Manny Sandow, who's done a power of running as Manny Sandow. He's got Riley McConnell sneaking down the outer wing, and he's kicking on goal is Manny Sandow. He had two blokes free in the goal square, and that would have snuffed out any challenge by Collegians if he could kick that, Manny Sandow. Game's still on. 15 minutes to go, 15 minutes gone in the term. Quarters have been going about 30 to 33 minutes. And it's Petherick to bring the ball back into play. They need to get one quick, do Collegians. Petherick squares it up, looking for Dean. Free kick against Campbell on Sandow. As Charlie waves to his nephew.
Yeah, he's watching on.
Sandow. Kicking, squares it up, and it's Cust in the way. Cust. Looking for options. You've got to change the lanes here, boys. You've got to take the game on. Bring it back in. Stop being so patient. You've got to take the game on if you're going to win. You may as well lose by 7 now, Charlie.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Conservative.
Might as well take it on and give yourself a chance.
Yeah. As the lights really take effect here.
Starting to get dark, isn't it?
Maybe we should bring some Windex next week. Clean the windscreen on the van. Clearing kick, but it's Merrivale stopping the ball off. Fitzy didn't hear me. Sledge on him. McConnell, good pressure. Down low. Campbell had no option. unfortunately, and it's Riley McConnell. And this has been the pattern of play all game. Merrivale have all the play. Collegians have all the play, but don't make the most of it. And Merrivale then take control again, and sort of they've taken 5 or so minutes out of the game.
They've stuck to their game plan pretty well here in the last quarter. I'm sure they were probably told to play pretty safe and play boundary and just make it a bit of a contest game. Jam it up a bit and don't let the flow of the game go.
Quick kick by Merrivale forward, and it's Gleeson seeing a ball over in front of Zane Neve, and Liam Stowe had the run of the play there, but the ball just bounces away. That oblong-shaped football, it bounces all funny ways. You ask Stephen Milne how the bounce of the ball feels in his hands.
Cost him a premiership.
Cost him a few premierships. Oh, great work there by Jacob Brooks. Bateman in the way, looks to handball. Sam McKinnon onto the left foot, looking for a target inside. It's Dean. Give the handball, son. And does. Miss target again. They were away. He's just too cautious. He had to just give it straight away with a bit of intent. He's been really good, Isaac Dean, but he just looks really unsure. He's done so many good things, and it's 50-metre penalty, and Jack Neve will go back and kick his 4th. Probably stitch up the Kerman's player of the day.
Geez, you're throwing some predictions out there.
Yeah.
He's been pretty good, hasn't he? He's looked good in that new role.
He's kicked 4, because I'm backing him to... He's 30 metres out directly in front.
The old commentator's curse could still come into play, though.
Calibre of a player of Jack Neve. I'll be highly...
His celebration will be...
And that's the...
Still got lots to do, so we can't just go home.
And this is where Collegians in the past would just drop the bundle. Like, the game's done now. It's 5 goals, and there's not enough time.
Harry Cram and Trav are on their way around to
get an interview.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see Collegians kick a couple more goals. Got a few out and have do Merrivale, but compared to Merrivale, and it's clearance there by Sam McKinnon. Front and square is Frith over to Jacob Brooks. Snap around the corner.
Oh,
Jacob
that's
Brooks.
a good snap. Oh.
Just missed to the far side.
That would have been exciting.
It would have been a
contender.
A contender for the QX3 goal of the day. Kelly Screamer, we haven't really seen much today. There hasn't been someone jump on someone's shoulders. We've got 10 minutes to get someone up for the Kelly Screamer.
Someone might fly late.
Yeah. Gleeson, Petherick, no. Barling. And it's Sam Gleeson over the top to Riley McConnell. Open forward 50. Bateman leads the race, and it's Crepp. Bateman will just seek the safety of the boundary line, which he does. And that's the difference between Merrivale and Collegians. They've transitioned the ball from a behind all the way to their forward 50. So, yes, Collegians have improved. I know last year that they got absolutely pizzled in this game, but their improvement is coming. With a lot of players out,
Crammy.
They're going to be a force this year, I think, Old Collegians, as are Merrivale, because the good teams just continue to grow and get better. And Barling versus Campbell in the ruck. Barling wins down, no clear winner. Under the fall of the ball is Dukas snap up over his shoulder, and it's Cust taking on the tackle. What's happening here? Umpire Lockheed says, I'll have it. Be thrown up. 35, 40 metres out from the Merrivale goal. Kicking to the Merrivale drive end of the ground. Ball's thrown up. No one. Oh, it's a falcon off the back of Sam McKinnon's head. Liam Stowe running around not knowing which way he's going. Back to Lacey, back to McKinnon by hand. And it's Sam Gleeson, who's been very good as well, Sam Gleeson. And Manny...
Nearly done a flip over the fence.
Did do a flip over the fence.
It looks like he might have taken himself out on the bumper.
More than
no,
likely.
There he is. No, oh, yeah, looks a bit groggy.
Could have been a free kick against Manny Sandow. He probably didn't need to do that. Nick Cowan gets a bit groggy. Probably bumped his head on the car.
Bumped his head on the bumper.
Ball's thrown back in, and it'll be Stowe and Barling. Campbell not coming out of there. Gang tackled by McConnell and Bell.
I think he's been really solid today, Paul Campbell, down the back.
Yeah, he's been really good. He's
probably only going to get better as the year goes on.
As I say, he's missed. He hasn't played for 5 years. Started a family, and he's got his business up and going. So he's come back bigger and better and fitter. And great work by Jared Cuss. Missed handball there by Barbie. Back to Sam McKinnon. Back to Stowe by hand. Stowe to Gleeson. Missed target by Gleeson. Cowan. Bit groggy from that bump of the head on the bumper bar.
On the bumper.
Kick by Dukas finds Porter. And Jalen Porter will line up. And he's been in the NT playing footy, so he's been fairly fit. One of the new captain. There's two of them at Merrival, Sam Gleeson and Jalen Porter himself. He's been serviceable as well.
Yeah. From all reports, he had a good year up there, and I think he actually won the best and fairest.
Good on him. I wasn't real of that. Porter now, kick on its way. It's
looks good.
It's narrow. Oh, it's Crep.
The Crep man.
No. Good try, Nathan Crep. Who's
not quite.
Hasn't been his day, but he will have his days this year. Petherick finds McKinnon at 35 metres out. Defensive end finds Jared Cust. Cust now, kick on its way. Looking for Couch, who's been very good for a young under 18. Dropped what he probably should have taken. Frith now, probably should have given the handball to Brooks. Brooks will miss the fresh area out of the air and goes back and gets it again. Kicks it inside forward 50. Cleaver, Sandow. Good courage by Jaden Cleaver and Manny Sandow. But Sandow too big and strong. Too experienced. Never took his eye off the ball. McConnell back out to Bolden.
You do have a man crush on Manny, I reckon.
Yeah, well, he's a gun, mate. It's not too many blokes that have won a Maskell Eastham medal.
True.
I think there's only 3, isn't there? He's one of them.
Yeah, you're right. 100%.
Father of another player out here is another, Jason Porter. He's done it. Can't remember who the other one is. And a special shout out to the man cooking the barbecue, the man, the legend, Reece Raymond, who at half time sent us over a couple of delicious steak sandwiches. I did lie to Charlie and said I ran across and got them, but we did get them delivered.
And you basically gave up his, didn't you?
No, I did. I organised it thinking we only had 2.
Oh.
And they were specially delivered.
Well, I can tell you, Charlie, they were fantastic.
They were unreal. It's good to hear.
Yeah.
They were delivered by Jordan Green.
You did miss it.
So
one thing that Charlie's worked out, Walks, that you still haven't, is the fact that there's a monitor in the commentary box.
I've been watching them.
He's had his eyes glued. It's a lot easier, isn't it, Charlie, when you can see the numbers and the players?
You get the close-ups. You can definitely see the faces. And
haven't you? Well, you haven't worked out the reason I don't pick the numbers up is because I don't know how to pronounce their name. I generally got a rough idea who most of them are.
Normally, by the end of the day, you've sorted them out.
Yeah, I got most of the numbers right.
Got to give you a heart. Got to keep you honest.
Yeah.
Selectors coming back 2 weeks.
Oh, we're back, are we?
In the studio, yep.
Ball back to Stowe. Stowe kick on its way for his 4th goal of the day. It's narrow. And there's a lot of sore boys out there, which is good. First hit out of the year. They'll get a break just after the carnival. This game is set up perfectly for Collegians and Merrivale. They can have a big May race carnival and they don't have to play on the Saturday. Gleeson now pumping it back in outside of defensive 50, looking for Bell and Lacey. Lacey forward punch down to Neve at the fall of the ball to Dukas. Intercepted by Hetherington. Matthews, handball inside, finds Sam McKinnon looking for Cleaver.
Oh,
front Jaden Cleaver. He'll go back and line up for his 3rd.
He'll kick a goal.
Oh, I don't know. It might be a bit far out with this breeze, but as I said earlier, he's been working on his goal kicking. And basically, Charlie, as you know, it's just your ball drop.
Yeah, pretty much. I've had some trouble with it over the years. Got a bit of help on it last year. And I reckon it's a bit of a mental battle sometimes too. You start overthinking it a bit. And yeah.
Keep the ball on your kicking leg.
Oh, come on, mate. I had him backed in.
Yeah, it was just a bit far out, and he had to run out to the right and
Went for a
with
bit
that,
extra power.
The ball comes away from the
And
body.
he's propping on that foot still,
No,
too.
he's cramping, mate.
No, he lost his shoe before.
Yeah, that's a cramp. That's a cramp hold.
He's holding the calf, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
sorry.
stretching the hamstring. Come on, Liam.
I'm sorry,
It's
Paul.
cramp. It's-
I can only see what's on the screen, unlike you.
Oh, that's okay. But you're right, he's hobbling.
Hmm.
But the sting's really gone out of the game. 28 minutes gone in this final term. It sees Merrivale 13-13-91, leading Old Collegians 9-8-62.
Yeah, you can see a few cars starting to go out now.
It was a huge crowd today.
Massive.
I was.
Talking to a few of the Merrivale hierarchy, they were expecting not a crowd of this size. So congratulations to everyone that came out and had a look.
It's a good concept, isn't it?
It is fantastic, and these two sides have done it for about 10 years, I reckon, Fitzy.
Give that they shall may grow.
So they may grow.
I think the Twilight game helped too. I know there was a few at the South game. I went and watched the first half of that, and a fair few of them said they were gonna
pop down.
They were gonna pop over and watch the second half of this game. Gives people a chance to come watch both leagues.
Both leagues, yeah, for sure. Great intercept mark by Ned Timms, who'll find his feet playing in the District League. That's almost 50. Over to McConnell, looking for Bailey Brooks off the back half, finds Max Couch. And when they move the ball quickly, they look really good, Collegians. And this is where they miss Joe.
He'll be back.
Couch, looking for Hetherington, overruns it just a fraction, and Frith put his head over the ball, is Lenahan. Nathan Frith looks like he needed a gallop too. He looks getting up a bit ginger, but he'll be better for the run. I know he hurt himself in the practice game. So for players to be better for the run, there's nothing better than playing a game of footy. You can do all the running and all the crap shitty stuff you do at pre-season. There's nothing better than playing a game.
Here's a bit of trivia for you, Walks.
Right.
This time 2 years ago, this was the debut of Game Day.
Was it really?
Yeah, we did this game 2 years ago.
Good Friday.
Good Friday game.
Yeah, well, geez, that's 2 years.
Learned
We're
some.
still going.
We're still here.
2 years or 3 years?
This is our third year, but
Third
we've been two solid years.
Yeah, excellent. Crep now looking for, and it's McConnell flying over the top, and he'll get used to the pace as well, playing senior football. So the positives are there for both teams.
Yeah, they both look solid today. As you said before, they'll both be better for the hit out.
Crammy's reported, boys, that he's going to have the coach and the skipper of the victorious side.
Jack Neve
Look
gets
at
his
that.
fifth, and that will stitch up the Kerman's hamburger player of the day for
He's
Jack
cramping
Neve.
up too. Oh,
looks like the calves are gone or
he's
something.
not good. Oh, he looks sore.
Poor old Ant-Man.
Get him a pickle juice.
Pickle juice, nah. Get him
the tickle juice.
a can.
I thought it was.
But
He's
the
had
boys
a good
have
day today, hasn't he?
And this move by Scott Kelly to move Jack Neve into the midfield and still have his time forward is amazing. Like he's been one of their better players, hasn't he, Charlie?
He's been able to even push forward out of the centre a lot more, being able to almost go on pose with his pretty quick.
Correct.
And finds himself with no man on his back a little bit.
Well, because he's going down forward coming from the midfield group, he probably gets lost.
Yeah.
They probably lose him.
Yeah, exactly.
Lacey looking for McKinnon, hits him up. Sam will wheel back onto his left. He'll spot up Hetherington. Kick was a bit too strong for Jacob Hetherington. Hetherington butters up. Good handball over the top to Couch. Looking to Brooks. Brooks will square it up. And there's no one there. Just a poor kick. Isaac Dean, that's dropping the ball. Good follow-up work there by Jacob Brooks, who's probably been in Collegian's best 5 players as well.
Yeah, no, he's been very good today. I think
Very good.
You know what you're going to get with him, don't you?
And Merrivale run out victors. It's just going to be the margin. Merrivale 14-13-97 to Old Collegians 10-8-68.
Oh, just off the...
Got it.
There's a good one.
Good finish by Jacob Brooks. He's capped off a pretty good day. And well done to the Merrivale Football Club.
Yeah, that was a good display of footy, and yeah, Merrivale well deserved. They definitely were the better team and probably just controlled the game for a longer period of time out there today. Yeah, I think their star players in Manny and that definitely stood up when it mattered. And yeah, as you said, Jack into the midfield was pretty big today. He was still able to get a lot of the ball through the mid and even sneak forward and kick. Was it 5?
He got 5, yeah, got 5. So we'll be back after this short break, and Harrison Cram will probably have a couple of interviews for us. Liam?
Hope so. He's out there now running, getting it all round up. We'll be shortly back with the post-game. Back soon.
We use the Ridley team, make a phone call, I guess high quality advice. We tend to have 6 weekly visits from the team where we do a full farm walk and herd health check. They check in on production and the feeding rate. It's something I don't have to worry too much about because I'm always comfortable that they will have it under control. The feed that comes out of Ridley's fully confident every day of the year that it's high quality grain or pellets.
Matco Hire for all your hire needs. Portable en-suites, generators, toilets, and introducing Matco's new Genie 20-metre boom lift. Matco Hire. Everything you need in one location.
Hi, Ben Cunnington here. When it comes to looking after my property, there's one place I trust, Bell's Garden Centre. They stock ride-on mowers from Ferris, Ariens and Country Clipper, plus small power equipment from Victor, Super Swift, Echo, Shindaiwa and Greenworks. With over 60 years combined servicing experience, they'll keep your gear running right. And it's not just machinery. Bells have everything for your garden, from giftware and pots to bird baths and concrete features. They even deliver anywhere across the southwest. So if you want the best for your yard, head to Bell's Garden Centre. They've got you covered.
K9000 Dog Wash, your locally owned and Australian manufactured DIY dog wash. The quick, easy and trusted solution for washing your dog, no matter their size. Warm water, gentle shampoo and conditioner, flea and tick rinse, and safe, comfortable drying for a stress-free finish. It's fast, affordable and always available when you need it. With a bike wash and pet laundry available too. K9000 Dog Wash, making bath time easier for you and more fun for them.
At ASAP Local Plumbing, we know that when it comes to your home or business, you need a team that gets the job done right the first time. From expert hot water system installations to full septic tank and drainage solutions, we handle the heavy lifting so you don't have to. We're your go-to, trusted professionals.
Drops the sitter. Play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler. A turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back. A chip kick to Charlotte. Shakes off a tackle. Back down the line to Sam. Stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett. He spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win. A fan favourite since 49.
At the Vet Group, we strive to provide you and your pet with a service of the highest standard, which is both compassionate and professional. Our aim is to keep your pet strong and healthy with timely preventative advice and treatment when required. Should your pet need emergency care, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Your pet is an important member of your family and as such
has developed his customer-first approach over 30 years in the banking and finance industry. That experience allows Tony to provide valuable insights to his clients. Tony is passionate about seeing his clients achieve financial success. SHB Lending helps you manage financial arrangements, guiding you through key life moments. If you're thinking finance, it's simple. Think Tony White, SHB Lending.
Hi, I'm Roma Britnell and I'm your local Member of State Parliament. Together we can make the South West Coast an even better place to live. But I need you to let me know what's important to you. Only then can I truly understand your aspirations and be the best representative for you. Feel free to drop into my office and share your thoughts with me. I'm also online at romabritnell.com.au or catch me on social media. I'm here to work for you. Let's make it happen and let's make a difference.
Merrivale Cricket Ground, and we've got Harrison Cram with the two coaches, the captain and the coach.
G'day boys, I've got Scott Kelly and Jalen Porter here, both captaincy and coaching debut. Solid win for them. First, I'll go Scott. First gig at the full-time job, head coach. What did you think was a big positive for you guys today in your football?
Yeah, I love the way we started the game. Pretty much that first quarter is how we wanted our games to look.
Look, the boys are probably out on their feet a little bit in the second half. We were probably a little bit underdone, but yeah, we're happy to get a 5-goal win.
Yep. And Paul, it's really solid effort from yourself. Solid around the ball all day. Who else do you think were the big contributors with you?
Manny's obviously always good. I thought Reggie played really well, full forward, looked real dangerous, and Jack Neve, I could name about 10, but I thought I thought everyone. Little chum, Zaid Neve was really good. Could name heaps, so yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, definitely a full game performance for you in section parts. Is there any injury concerns or anything from today?
It's hard to say at the moment. There's boys cramping up and falling over everywhere. So look, we've got the long weekend now just to chill out and get treated and pull up well, and we'll go again next week. But we'll find out more probably Tuesday.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, boys, and go enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, Crammy, with the successful captain and coach of Merrivale.
We're going to try and follow them in. Follow them into the rooms.
They may have missed the song, but
I
doubt it.
No, the captain and coach said don't sing it without us.
Oh, well, that's in the first quarter, and Collegians were chasing their tail for the rest of the day.
It definitely set them up for the day there, and I think any time you get 5-goal head start in the first quarter, you're going to be chasing all day. And Collegians definitely looked a lot better in the second half than they did in the first, but it wasn't quite enough. Probably experience from Merrivale just stood out a little bit.
Yeah, the old heads of Merrivale just got them over the line, but 4 goals, 6 to 1 goal, 3 in the first quarter, probably set the game up for them.
100%. It was just really lived in that front half of Merrivale's, didn't it?
Did. And just as they were going into the rooms, a great man, Lisa Raymond now. As we get the song.
We're 1 for 1, boys.
We are 1 for 1, but it is effectively round 6 this game.
It is.
That's the way that they do it. They've made a really good concept, these two clubs. They played, obviously, the replay for Gatorade a few years ago between Collegians and Merrivale as well. So they have a long-standing relationship. Obviously, they play for the Jack Kelson Cup.
Say that again?
The Jack Kelson Cup.
That's it.
What do you think I said?
You said club.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. No, you did.
Obviously, a great servant of both football clubs, Jack Gleeson and the Gleeson family, very synonymous for the Merrivale Football Club. We'll move on to the best players. Actually, we might go to the QX3 goal of the day.
Why not?
There's only one option, I would think.
Is there?
Oh, there was a couple of options, but I've only written one down because I forgot I had to do it.
Charlie might disagree.
Charlie, I've got Jack Neve in the first quarter, a perfect small forward crummy goal.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that one. He just got front and centre well, didn't he?
Square. There wasn't any others.
No, nothing.
Jack Neve wins.
Yeah, he had a few.
He had a few options. Kelly Screamer, I reckon Kelly Screamer might jackpot. Because I don't think that anything stood out. There was no.
Cleaver flew for one down here.
Cleaver did flew for one. NSR, no candidate recorded. Best players. We'll start with the losers. Thoughts, Charlie?
Yeah. So, where are we?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Connor Barbie. Yeah, Connor Barbie.
Connor Barbie, best player for Collegians.
Yeah. Battled hard all day, didn't he, in the ruck, and he done well. And then, probably the captain, Jacob Brooks, was really solid through there. Liam Stowe as well, really good up forward, kicked 3 odd goals, and just looked to compete well. Sam McKinnon was pretty solid today too.
No favouritism. No. I did it. You're just reading them out, and
Paul Campbell, as well. Impressive. I won't say debut for Collegians, but return game, I guess.
Return game after 5 years off. For the winners, we tossed around a few names, but we thought Ollie Dukas was pretty solid as usual for just doing Ollie Dukas things. Reggie Barling, he was the second option in the ruck and played predominantly forward. Kicked 3 goals. Where is he? Yeah, 3 goals, Reggie Barling. So good. We'll learn his forward craft and will be better. The captain, both the captains played pretty good for Merrivale. Matty Sandow, the reigning Eastern medal winner, just did what Matty does, run around, got a kick, got a couple of blood rules. And us being key position forwards, you being a lot younger than I am, we love a good forward. We love a forward that can kick a goal. We love a forward that celebrates. The move of Jack Neve into the middle, losing his opponents and then sneaking forward, had a heap of clearance, especially in the first half. Got shoulders out a few times, hit up the forwards.
Looked good bursting out of there, didn't he? Bit of speed.
Bit of speed on the ball. And then to obviously finish off with 5 goals himself. The Kerman's player of the day goes to Jack Neve. And as it gets very cold, the sun is going down. The last day of, second last day of daylight savings. Keep thinking it's Saturday, Charlie.
Yeah, it feels like one, doesn't it?
But it's only Friday. Thank you for coming across. It was a. Can you help me out for water? And you've wound up the whole day.
He's done well, mate. And it's not easy to sit there and listen to us baffle on.
but knowing Charlie as the person he is, he's a great young man. I can't say kid anymore, but he's a great young man who's going to go places. Comes from great family, and. Thank you for coming on board today.
Yeah.
Good luck for the season. Hope the body is improving. Good luck down at Geelong.
Yeah.
And then obviously back at the home of North Warrnambool. And congratulations on your grand final efforts as well.
Oh, thanks for that, boys. Appreciate it. I appreciate you having me on today. It was good fun. Enjoyed it thoroughly.
It was excellent to have you, mate. And
Walks next week. Grand final rematch, mate.
I was going to say, where are we off to next week? And
we're out to Naranda.
Out to the Naranda Blues versus the Allansford Cats, who have
going to be a ripper.
Worked really hard in the off-season to pick up some players. A special thank you to everyone around the country.
That's tuned in, yeah.
Tuned in. I know of a couple in Queensland, a couple of players for a club we're broadcasting next week in Paddy Drake and Abby Sheen.
They tuned in.
And Jack Johnson's mum, who always tunes in up in Queensland. And, obviously we can go through a lot of players with best players. Jack Johnson played well. I reckon Wilson Lenehan as well for Merrivale. They just do their job week in, week out. And I think Merrivale, yes, they've lost a lot of players, losing 170 goals from last year out of their side. They still managed to kick 14 goals themselves against a side that's going to be thereabouts at the pointy end of the season. And so are Merrivale. So, Fitzy, you got anything more to add?
No, just thank you for everyone that's tuned in. We had about 150 on today watching from all over the place. And as I mentioned today, there's plenty of opportunities to jump on board as an advertiser.
Promote your business.
And, of course, reaching more than goals or our sponsors and advertisers as best we can in many ways.
Because
so
we wouldn't be here and definitely wouldn't be able to broadcast the local footy.
Yeah.
Obviously, the District League has always been the little brother to the Hampden League. So if we can promote our league the best we can, but we can't do that without the support of
absolutely
small businesses.
And very cost effective too. We try and look after. It's pretty tough out there, let's be honest, with all the fuel crisis, and it flows on to catering businesses and hospitality and everywhere like that. So we true. We try and keep everything as affordable as we possibly can. So and giving you as much reach as we can too. So jump in and get on board, and we'll happily have you and give you a great product to be proud of. That is for sure.
That's exactly right, Liam. Now, selectors,
couple of weeks.
The week after.
Couple of weeks. Yep, into the studio. Once Nick Mills has got his
fangs back in order,
his teeth back in.
And happy birthday to Nick Mills.
Yeah.
I wonder how old his brother
Don't know what
Xavier
that
is. I
clicking
think they're about the same age. I think
Similar.
I went with that a bit earlier. But
Yeah, well, let's go with it again.
it's now 7:30 at 25 on
Yep.
the clock.
And I think it's time to get out of here.
No worries. Till we do this all again next time.